All the way Virginia, bitch.
Who the fuck okayed that?
This is the type of shit we do, roll up on niggas at the goddamn barbershop.
You can't handle Big Diesel anyway. My meat would have you in the hospital.
Oh no! Oh jeez!
Oh, fart nigger.
Oh, buddy!
What?
Wow!
All the way Virginia, bitch.
Enough. I will hear no more of this Hebrew nonsense. Yeah. Didn't help.
Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, 'cause I'm selfless.
Nobody's saying you can't own a gun. Nobody's even saying you can't carry a gun. All we're saying is you can't carry a gun in town.
And there will be gorilla shit all over the Omni.
You should just fucking smile and blow me!
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme. We're too wild. We're too out of control. We're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show, my sweet respite from the struggles of the early week morning shows. You guys are the best. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, and we've got a good one for you tonight. I'm excited about it. I know that you all have questions. I just turned red and flushed like right away. Like I was calm and fine sitting here before the show started, just pushing my little buttons here, my little, you know,
Too much hormones.
pushing my little drops. Then all of a sudden I start talking and I start the show, and like immediately I just get flush. I just get hot. That either means that this show, like I get so excited to perform this show for you, Every time, like after 20 years of doing radio and streaming, I'm still excited to do a show, even if it's for 300 people at a time or 700 people at a time. Doesn't matter. I'm excited. Or it means that this show has been failing so badly that I'm just flop sweat nervous every time I come on. Now, I don't know the answer to this question. That's what makes it so exciting and so intense, is that you guys get to decide. I'd like to think that it's the former and not the latter. Time will tell. We did do our Johnny-less experiment this morning. We had a $30 miss. So we did not win this morning. Now, I thought about pulling the emergency lever and going, well, let's go into the merch and call it a win. It can't be like that. We've had 2 weeks of Monday through Wednesday shows not quite hitting. So, but evening shows and Thursdays picking them up. It's when it happens, it's going to happen it's going to be a legit W. We're not going to take from a bank or take from here. We're going to win straight up. Like when you guys went mental last week and just started throwing hundreds at us at like Tuesday, what was it, Tuesday evening? You guys just were throwing red boys all over the fucking place. Main Vein, Jeremy, Crunchy, I think Dinkle, like a bunch of people are just throwing hundreds at the toe. By the way, hundreds at the toe on tonight's show, that just about knocks everything out. Nice job. Instead of giving that to the morning, I'm like, no. That goes to the evening. No goal on Wednesday. We're celebrating. Evening goes to the evening. So thank you guys very much. We're already started over on the YouTube. What's with YouTube mogging the shit out of Rumble early in the evening shows lately? Oh my God. And with memberships too. Memberships are my favorite. We're 97 memberships away from 700 on Rumble. I said this morning. I was like, hey guys, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're not going to have any membership expirations on Rumble. This is crazy. So like if every show morning and evening can hit 25 of them, we're going to be at 700 this week. That'll be great. You know what the morning show did for memberships? 3. Gray Duckling came off the top rope with a 50, and we still ended up 30 short this morning. So the struggles on the morning show, as the day goes on, they become funny to me. At the time, they're very frustrating. But you guys are the absolute best. 130 is what we are short for the week. If that gets knocked out, of course, you get overtime. Adam, Simon, and No Pen 15 Fathead, each gifting memberships. They want to try and get Adam Simon a membership. And so far, it hasn't happened. So, guys, if you're on YouTube, gift those memberships. We're trying to hook Adam Simon up with something today. And Rumble, let's get after it. You guys know how to show your support for the show. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's get after it and have, morning show, evening show, just keep showing the morning show how it's done. Main Vein with $1 says, welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, so people are writing in today on both YouTube and Rumble on the title of today's show, which is The Met is Satanic. And the response I'm getting more than anything is, welcome to the party. Are you just figuring this out? Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not just figuring this out. But at the same time, it is like the Met Gala happened again. And every time I forget about the Met Gala. I don't think about the Met Gala. I'm not gay, no matter what you guys say. And when the Met Gala comes around every year, I see all the dresses and I see all the get-ups and I see all the outfits. And I'm like, oh my God, this is positively satanic. Like, this is straight from hell. This is messaging. This is brainwashing. This is trying to corrupt the weak. This is fucking terrible. This is demonic. And then I kind of forget about it. And then today, when I was prepping for the show, see, here's the deal. Some of the morning crowd told me, well, if you wouldn't talk about politics and religion so much, you'd hit the goal. So I kind of got like this fuck you attitude in me. So for tomorrow, I'm bringing Johnny back, and I'm not doing any politics or religious content. None at all. And if they don't, and I hope we miss by a fucking record high tomorrow. I do. Because I'm like, I got to call out the politics bullshit. The only reason some people are bitching about the politics is because they're not where I am yet. They're not where you are yet, where they admit, because, you know, it's really difficult to admit that you got it wrong. It takes a wise person to admit they got something wrong. I got it wrong with Trump this time, okay? I got it wrong. He fucked us, and he fucked us bad. A lot of these people, especially the more boomer types, the Facebook types, they're not ready to admit that yet. So instead of them just admitting, hey, I'm still riding with Trump, I understand you aren't. Maybe I'll get there, I'm not there. I still support the guy and I support the war in Iran. They know that sounds fucking gay, right? So instead they go, well, this is the problem with your show, is the politics. Really? Because you haven't had a problem with the politics the last 12 years. You have not had an issue with the politics. But now when I start waking up to some bullshit, then all of a sudden you got a problem with the politics. I personally feel it's disingenuous, but I also go, you know what? We're getting our ass kicked Monday through Wednesday in the mornings. Let's give them what they want. Let's see what happens. So tomorrow, that's what we're doing. And Bapa Shab says, you will miss, LOL. I mean, I can't win. Oz days, dude, honestly, I feel like I work a 3-day work week. I feel like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, especially the mornings, just fucking grind, right? And then Thursday is, I mean, it's like a vacation, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no, never mind. It's a piece of green bean. Yes, green beans. I thought I was going to be able to show you guys a tonsil stone. I felt something dislodge, but I think I had some green beans stuck in my teeth. So anyway, there's a lot of defiance in me where I'm like, here, I'll show you that that's not the fucking problem. Just like today, I wanted to show you guys that Johnny's not the problem. I took Johnny out of the equation. Still missed. I just want to eliminate things from the equation. So, like, today we missed by 30. 30's not a big deal. Who gives a fuck? I just want to win. I'm retarded like that. But, like, I have that defiance in me where I'm like, fine, I will do a show that I think is subpar. I will do a show that I think is bad just to make the complainers happy. And then I'll watch it fail and I get to go, see, now let me do my job. It is a cope for a lot of people, but the economy is shit right now. It was like this during the Biden years. It's going to happen. What do you do? Numbers are still strong. I'm still happy. Just got to ride it out. Main Vein with $1 says, did you watch the Tick video, Aaron? Yes. And I made an executive decision that because I was in such a mood this morning and I'm so excited for the evening show because it's where I go for the support and the love and all that shit, I decided I'm going to do that tomorrow night, the Tick thing. You know what I did learn the last couple of days? I've been looking into this. I've been watching this. You're going to think I'm nuts. And as I watch more stuff on Epstein, do you know what I'm learning? And maybe you're ahead of me on this already. Is it possible? And we're going to do something on this tomorrow morning. Is it possible that Michael Jackson was actually working to shield children from the pedophilic elite? It's really interesting. So it started me with, there was just this tweet where Sega Genesis had apparently made a game years ago where Michael Jackson was rescuing kids from like federal agent looking guys in suits and sunglasses. And I went, that's really weird. Michael Jackson is saving children in this video game. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Then I start reading into like the stuff about Michael Jackson, and like none of these Hollywood kids that he brought over to his house, none of them complained about him. None of them said he ever did anything. Michael Jackson was abused horrifically by his father and the industry as he was growing up. And it kind of, the pieces start to fall into place that maybe Michael Jackson was creating this Neverland Ranch as this place to protect children from what he knew children went through in the entertainment industry. And I'll be honest with you guys, it sounds far-fetched. I'm starting to buy it. And that they had to destroy Michael Jackson and they had to torment and torture Michael Jackson and in the end kill Michael Jackson for what he was doing. I'm starting to buy it. I'm starting to believe it. Main Vein with $1 says, I thought the show this morning was great. It felt like an evening show. Yeah, but you know, an L is an L. I take it personally. You know me. I'm a psycho like that. Thank you very much, Main Vein. I appreciate it. Numbers were down this morning, too. really sucked. But oh well, we'll see what we can do. Well, I mean, look, it all turns around. There's going to come a time like it was 2 or 3 months ago where I'm going to be like, God, we can't draw dick on the evening shows. And the morning shows are killing it. It all goes in cycles. Abletitious gifting a membership over on Rumble. Thank you very much. And now that means that we're 96 memberships away from 700. Main Vein with another $1 says, isn't that what your based uncle said? Well, my based uncle went further than that. My based uncle said that Michael Jackson's still alive and he went underground to rescue children from trafficking and to save them from being used for adrenochrome for the wealthy. I'm not there yet. I'm not at Michael Jackson faked his death and he's helping kids. That's not where I am right now. And I wonder if my uncle is still there, because my uncle's whole thought process on that was that Michael Jackson is helping Trump rescue the kids. And as we know now, Trump is firmly in the pocket and on the side of the Epstein folks. So I don't know. I don't know if I can go that far, but I am starting to think that Michael Jackson never abused children. I am starting to kind of roll with that. So, but we don't talk about Epstein anymore, not since Operation Epstein Fury. Not since that. $2 from No Pen 15 Fathead says, have you seen the video of Dave? One more time, No Pen 15 Fathead. Like, the evening show crowd is generous, so I'm usually willing to go where they want to go, especially when the contributions are coming in. Let me know what the hell that was supposed to mean, and then I can maybe check it out. Nomo says MJ's siblings were no saints either. They had sex with groupies with him in the room. Yeah, Michael had never had a childhood. That's accurate. So there was this kind of dovetails well into sauna time today. All right, I should clarify. I'm not going into an Epstein thing and then into the sauna thing. But there was a dude in the sauna today, and the dude in the sauna was like totally into conspiracies, and he was just throwing it out there. And there's this lady that was in there. There's some Asian dude who's in there, and there's me. And they had some senior citizen swimming class out there. So from the sauna, you can hear them. And they have these old people like exercising with fun noodles in the pool. And they're singing all these songs. And then they're just echoing into the sauna. Like they're singing, we're gonna win twins. And it's all ladies. We're gonna score. We're gonna win twins. Watch that baseball soar. And it's like, it's old people singing while they're exercising in the pool. And then they were like, I can't remember that song. It's strumming on the old banjo. They're singing that. I fucking hate that song. And then they're singing, they were singing an America song. And there was an old guy in the sauna. He left by the time the conspiracy guy started. But he was like, oh, I always thought this song should be our national anthem. God bless America. All these old people were going, God bless America, my home. And that guy, and there, one guy just literally put his hand on his heart. He goes, always thought that should have been our anthem. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, no. So that's how sauna time started out. But then the guy in the beard who looked kind of like Jamie Johnson, he's like, yeah, it's, I love that. So, anytime you got people singing, it makes you happy, makes me smile when people are singing. And I'm like, I walked into a total fag sauna, and the girl's in there with him. She's like, oh yeah, absolutely. He's like, oh man, they could sing Taylor Swift or whatever. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. But then all of a sudden this guy starts getting bass. But first he started talking about like yacht boomer rock. He's like, oh, if they sang Sammy Hagar or Jimmy Buffett. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I changed the subject a little. I didn't want to yank his chain too much. I'm like, have you ever watched that thing, Daryl's House, on YouTube, where Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates brings in like Kenny Loggins and they sing? That's pretty cool, right? And we start talking, and then somehow we get on Michael Jackson. And this guy is like, he's talking about how people are bought and paid for in Hollywood and how their souls are stolen and how they destroy people and decimate them and abuse them and how people don't have a sense of humor anymore. And he's talking about Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor and all this shit. This guy's bouncing off the walls. So I said, you know what? This is my perfect time to drop this in and see what he thinks. So I go to the guy because he seems hip to this shit. I go, I've been looking into this thing recently. I don't know how long this has been a thing. But I said, have you ever heard that Michael Jackson was actually bringing those kids to Neverland Ranch to keep them away from like the child abusers in Hollywood in the music? And he goes, absolutely. And he starts going off on it. And he's like, and they had to kill him for it. And they destroyed him and blah, 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 blah. And the girls in there like, what's the thing he did with the baby where he waved the baby around? He's like, oh, he was just excited. He had the baby. That was a mistake. They made that a bigger deal than it was. And I'm like, this guy is fucking based. He's quoting the Eddie Murphy Mr. T bit. I don't know if you've ever seen that bit, but he's like, I'd have dreamed Mr. T was a faggot. And he said, hey boy, come over here. Fuck me up the ass. Oh no, you look awful cute in them jeans. Why don't you come over here? Fuck me up the ass. And like, the guy's doing the fucking bit in the sauna. I sat down. I was going to leave. I'm like, I want to see where this goes. Today was one of the more exciting sauna days I think I've ever had. And then we all sucked each other's dicks. It was great. And then like I stayed in the sauna too long. And then I went, yesterday was running. Today was going to be biking. And I got like 15 minutes into the bike, which is like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, that's like 4 or 5 miles or whatever. That's not a lot. Usually I like to go 10 miles. And I was like, man, my legs are shot. I had too much time in the sauna. So I did some planks and I went home. And so if you're looking for the nightly sauna update, that we got into some shit this morning, man. Main Vein with $1 says, did you see the World Health Organization today talking about the hantavirus having human-to-human transmission on that cruise? COVID 2.0 in the making. If they're trying to make this another COVID thing, then some Air Force commander has a patriotic duty to drone bomb that cruise ship and kill everybody on board. I am not doing COVID 2.0. If you're asking me, like, Aaron, what would cause you to join a militia and actually try to do some shit? COVID 2.0. COVID 2.0 would absolutely, I would tell my kids, I'd be like, you're going to stay with mom for a while. I'm going to go out in the woods with some hillbillies, and we're going to see if there's anything we can do about this. Now, the missions I would want to go on is like grocery shopping without a mask on, or trying to force bars to open up against government shutdowns. Like that's, I'm not trying to start, Lexington and Concord over here or anything like that. All my ailments, I wouldn't make it past the first skirmish. But you can have my Negro, Occam. He'll fight in my stead. He ain't overly smart, but he's strong as a bull. Sorry. Patriot. So no, it better not be COVID 2.0 in the making. It's hantavirus, for God's sake. It's rat shit being ingested by fat people and they're dying. It'll be fine. It's not going to be a big deal. Even though I guarantee you I said this same thing about COVID when it was starting. It's over in China. It's not going to be a big deal. Don't worry about it. Rusty Grammer says, sitting in a sweaty sauna half naked with other men is 100% gay. Want me to call Big Bear and ask? No, Big Bear will say that it's gay. It's fine. We don't need to involve him in this. Mountain Jew says, Aaron, you should do a live show from the sauna. 2 things. Internet is terrible at the Y. And you're filming people without their permission. I don't want to do that. That would be really obnoxious. Bapa Shab says he was dropping hints, Aaron. He wasn't joking. I think he was just quoting Eddie Murphy, Bapa Shab. I don't think he was trying to solicit gay sex at the YMCA sauna. Although, I feel like if you were going to solicit gay sex, the YMCA sauna would be one of the places you would do it. I don't like this. I like the daily sauna segment on the evening show. I like that you guys are asking questions. But I don't like some of the conclusions you're coming to. Donate money. Spit or swallow. Now, see, that's gross. MSO says, if you're having exciting sauna days, you need therapy. I don't need therapy. I have Jesus. And it's nice to talk to people. I understand internet people not having an aversion to the idea that I go out every day and have conversations face to face with random strangers. I know a lot of you are suffering deep-seated anxiety right now. I apologize. You're going to get through this. Main Vein with $1 says it's going to be wild when everyone is crying blood. Here's my thing on the next pandemic. On the next pandemic, let's just let it take us out. It's obviously trying to. It obviously wants to. You don't have pandemics that close together. Let's just all die in the next one. What do you say? Should we just, yeah. Fuck it. Dude, what's more punk rock and against the system than dying on these fucking people? Right? Them just being like, we're going to learn how to control you with this disease. And you're just like huffing rat asshole. And you're like, not today, bitch. I'm gone in a week. And then we all just drop dead. And all these rich banker motherfuckers have to clean up after us. I like that. That's what we should do for the next one. This is the way I get when gas gets to about $4.50 a gallon. I'm sorry. I run out of ideas, you know? Papa Shab says, were you sodomized before, after, or during the planking? I wasn't. It was just a really nice time for everybody. Roots Calhoun says, I'm in the Illinois State Militia. You wouldn't cut it, Tubby. I've seen you. You're not the most slender guy in the world. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. And also, you are in the Illinois State Militia. I'm surprised how little that surprises me, actually, Roots. Thank you. There is one more update that you guys want, and I'm way behind in the chat. I apologize. There is one more update that you guys have been asking for, and that is the Ballad of Brock. Brock is my kid's black adopted, what would you call it? Doll? Mascot, I think they're calling it. Hobo, you sound gay. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Eat my ass. Anyway, oh, and good evening. So Brock is up on the roof, allegedly. I go up to find Brock today, and okay, first of all, when you actually get up there, like to the first level of the roof, and then you go to the peak of the first level of the roof, the easiest spot on the roof to climb up from the lower spot on the roof it's not like peak for peak. It's not like the peak of the lower roof meets the shortest part of the higher roof. I have to walk downhill a little on the lower part of the roof and then fucking Spider-Man climb my ass up to the top part of the roof, which is on the other side of the peak. So I got to walk back up the peak. And then I didn't realize how steep my roof was. I was damn near butt sliding down this thing. That sounded masculine. And I'm trying to but I'm like, you know what? I get down there. I check the gutters. Brock will be there. I'll be my kid's hero, whatever. Guess what I'm thinking? I'm thinking my son might have lied to me when he said that he was only on the deck when he threw Brock on the roof. Because Brock wasn't up there. Where he said Brock was, I didn't see a thing. I don't think a bird came by and scooped up a black baby and like took off on us. I don't think that happened. That doll was nowhere to be found. I didn't see Brock. I couldn't find Brock. I don't know where Brock was. I might get a selfie stick and get up on a ladder and check different parts of the roof to see where it really is. Because now I need to know where this fucking thing is. Maybe get a drone with a camera on it. Maybe have Oz bring his. And just go find that. I gotta find that missing black baby. But the rescue mission for Brock today was unsuccessful. And by the way, I'm never fucking going up there again. I do not have a flat roof. I have a very sloped roof. I have an Asian roof. It's sloped, my friend, like a motherfucker. So, no Brock. The search, as Bapa Shab says, the search and rescue for a baby Negro doll was unsuccessful. People are saying drone. Yes. Von Kaiser says, is it Brock or Barack? It's important. I kept calling him Barack, and my kids corrected me very sternly. They said, no, Dad, it's Brock, not Barack. So, do you think it would be... Now, I think it would be funny on my Brock rescue mission if I went around the neighborhood asking people, like if I just knocked on their door and went, excuse me, have you seen this child? we seem to have lost my boy. I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy. Have you seen him? This is my son, H.W. He's a little Negro boy that we've painted on so we could tell him apart from the other Negro boys. So if you could do what you could to find my son, H.W., I certainly would appreciate it. Honestly, I think they'd see the humor in it. I don't think they would believe that that's weird at all. So, to recap, goal this morning, dog shit. Sauna today, awesome. Brock search and rescue for a Negro doll mission, not going that great. So, let's hit like, let's hit subscribe, let's have a bunch of whales, throw a ton of money at the toe, and let's feel better. Because I get these feelings, I get these vibes, and they're usually psychotic and they're insane and they're apropos of nothing. It's just a feeling. I have a feeling tonight that our luck's going to run out on the evening show. And I had this feeling today where I'm like, I'm just going to put my head down and I'm going to barrel through Tuesday night and I'm going to barrel through Wednesday and it's going to be a fucking disaster and I'm going to try and lose as little money as I can this week and just get to the next one. That's all I'm trying to do. So I have a bad feeling that we're going to miss and miss badly tonight. Prove me wrong. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. I dream of the day where you guys just all decide, like, you're not going to wait for one guy. You're just all going to throw in, $2, $3, $4, $5, and we're going to knock this thing out old school. Otherwise, I don't think I'm like crazy in thinking maybe my show is circling the drain a little bit. Main Vein with $1 says there are two variations of the hantavirus. Oh, we heard this morning. One is 5 to 15% mortality rate. The other is 35. This could be our Spanish flu. Oh, Spanish flu too. Rat shit boogaloo. I'm excited. Fuck, I'm honestly, I'm wasting how fucking funny I am. I'm just throwing these little quips aside as if they're nothing, and I'm making $1 at a time for them. Fuck, I'm good. Fuck, I'm good. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Let's try to knock something out tonight. And the first half hour of the evening show always tells me what the vibes are, and the vibes so far, iffy. Show quality, way the fuck up here. I'm killing it. Whether or not, like, the goal going down is like the thing that I don't want to think about the goal. So the lower it goes, the better I feel, and then it's just a show. If the goal isn't moving, it becomes show and goal, and that's when you guys get shit for entertainment. So everybody throw in a membership. Let's call it a win tonight and knock it out for the boss man. So, title of tonight's episode, and I'll come back to the chat when you guys are hustling and bustling again. Title of tonight's show, The Met Gala is Satanic. And it is. I mean, and the number one Satanist, dude, I put him on the thing. I think that this Sam Smith is a great example of what, because I don't know anybody who likes Sam Smith. I don't know anybody who's a fan of Sam Smith. I think this guy sucks, globalist, Illuminati dick. And they just let him have a career and let him be okay as long as he's basically their cocksleeve puppet. And this Sam Smith, when he broke into music, he was this tiny little twink guy singing his songs, making a little money, pretty normal faggy dude. Then something happens where he just becomes this obese, disgusting, mixed gender, cross gender, totally flame out gay, glowing red, satanic homo shit on stage, and he's unbearable with it. And he's unbearable. And he's one of these people who's taunting you. He's begging you to criticize him because of how fucking gay he is, and you don't want to. And then eventually he just shows up like a big, fat, oiled up slob, and you go, God, this is so fucking gay. And he's like, look, it's all the homophobia and transphobia that's in this world. And it's like, no, you sold your soul to Satan, and now you look like a giant gay Buddha, and you're wearing dresses everywhere. You're throwing it in our faces. And then when we defend ourselves from your satanic faggotry, all of a sudden you're going, oh, you guys are the problem. We're the normal ones. We're the ones who are supposed to be running shit. We let you fucking weirdos in the hen house, and now all of a sudden everyone's dressing like ducklings. Sam Smith is the problem, not us for noticing. So this Met Gala, like even the beautiful women are dressing either in all black or in black with wings, and it's demonic, and it's I mean, just look at this shit. Look at this. I don't even know who the fuck that is. But like this is this looks like a Jabba the Hutt demon kind of thing. And then I think this is Rihanna. That's clearly some fucked up shit. You got the black flower there on the lapel. And then, of course, dude, Jay-Z and Beyonce, that's some kind of pagan queen kind of get up she's got on there. Jay-Z sold his soul to Satan a long time ago in this music industry. But then, like, Madonna wearing this shit. And then you had, what the fuck is that? Right? I'm sorry, but I'm not wrong. The Met Gala is demonic. It's just... And then whatever the fuck that is, that's some Sada and Gomorrah shit. Doechii, I don't know what the fuck a Doechii is. Nicole Kidman. And then where's the Sam Smith one, though? We need the Sam Smith one was on this a little bit ago. Fuck you, TMZ. The Sam Smith Met Gala outfit is the most disgusting, like, in-your-face, middle America. Fuck you guys. You're going to deal with this. He said this outfit weighed 52 pounds. Look at this piece of shit. Look at him. It's just a fat demon. And he's look at that. And he's smiling at you while he's dressed like a demonic homo. Honestly. Like, this whole event, and it's just Hollywood elites rubbing shoulders with each other. You're fabulous. No, you're fabulous. It's probably where they make all their backroom deals and blackmail young talent and bring them aboard. So next year they'll be wearing all kinds of demonic stuff. Like, Met Gala is where they celebrate their degeneracy. And I know I'm bringing this to you guys, and some of you have been saying, so you're saying one of two things. You're going, Aaron, you're insane. I'm not. I'm right. You're wrong. As soon as you come to grips with it, you'll be better off. Stop treating the rest of us like we're crazy. Or you're one of those people who, like, I'm in no man's land, because then the rest of you are going, Aaron, it took you this long to figure that out. Aaron, we've known this for a long time. All right, well, I'm a slow learner. I hate being where I am because I'm fucking right. There is no debate about this. I'm correct. It's a fact that's out in front of your face. You can't argue the other side of it. You're just willfully ignorant and you're wrong. But the problem with those people is they're so arrogant about their ignorance that they call the rest of us crazy. It's like, no, we're just paying attention. And then they're like, oh, come on. Voting works. Voting helps. Really? Because I've been voting since 2008. And I voted for both parties. And we've gotten the same path and the same result. Nothing ever changes. The voting doesn't fix anything. But they're like, oh, if we get Trump in there, well, how's that worked? And some of these people can't even admit that Trump got compromised. Some of them can't even admit that this was all part of the plan. They still think Trump's going to save them. And that's the biggest problem. Like, you have all this demonic and evil shit, and housewives just sit there watching the morning news go, oh, look at all the pretty dresses. Look at how fabulous they are. Satan, it's Satan. Oh, you're just being too high strung. You're just like, and they have an army of these people, and they are legion, and these are the people who will protect the very system that's fucking them over. Or you'll have the people on the other side going, Aaron, you're too late to the party, and it's like, shit, I can't win. All right, let's go to Where'd I leave off in the chat here? Here we go. Wait a minute. Holy shit, you guys are busy as hell tonight. Oh my God. Wait, what's the ones in the chat? I'm at the ones in the chat. One in the chat, if Aaron is going to masturbate to the picture of the guy in the dress tonight. No, I'm not going to masturbate to Sam Smith. Stop it. Main Vein with $20. Hey guys, we need people other than Main Vein to exist as contributors to this program if this thing's going to survive. Come on now. Thank you so much, Main Vein, for keeping this show together. We appreciate it. If Main Vein can keep doing this, you guys can throw in 2, 3, 4, 5. Main Vein with $20. Thank you so much.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck!
He says, what's crazy is Alex Jones predicted 2 to 3 years ago that the next pandemic was going to be a hemorrhagic virus to shock the populace with blood. World Health Organization coming out today about human to human is weird. I mean, is Alex Jones being right weird anymore? I don't think it is. Main Vein with another $1. Thank you. You know, if the rest of you just jumped in with a little bit, this thing's knocked out by now. Main Vein with $1 says, Aaron, you love Katy Perry and Lady Gaga. They are both demons. I did love them at one point. I did. But I understand now. I get it. I understand the role they played. Katy Perry was at the Met Gala. I saw her outfit. She had some weird, creepy, like head to toe onesie gray dress on, and then she had some silver faceplate over her face, and she'd remove that, and I'm like, that's a message somehow, some way. Lady Gaga, same thing, same shit, both demons, both bought and paid for. And you wonder, they're not really in control there. They're like worker bees. You know, they've got this amazing life with all these millions and millions of dollars. Long after anyone finds them relevant, the system still keeps them operating and still keeps them wealthy. Why? Because they'll wear the dresses, send the subliminal messages, they'll play the game. You think they're the most talented? Not by a damn sight. Nomo says, I think both have stated on record that they sold their souls to Satan. Historically White says there was a hemorrhagic fever outbreak in Ukraine a few years ago. Most likely from a lab. Okay, ready for this one? Because this is a theory I've heard from people before. That the reason Russia went into Ukraine, or at least once they decided they were going to go into Ukraine, one of the first things they decided to do was secure the bioweapon sites. Apparently, Ukraine has a shitload of biolabs that has a lot of Wuhan type shit in it that Fauci's worked on and all that stuff. And Putin wanted to secure those because he was worried that the West was going to false flag some kind of disease outbreak like they did with COVID. Again, just what I've heard. As evil as our country's been the last 5-6 years at least, I'm not putting anything past us. I mean, don't forget, we're the country that blew up the Nord Stream 2 pipeline and then tried to blame it on Russia. See, I told you guys no politics. I just wanted to make fun of the Satanists at the Met Gala. Now you got me going with hantavirus. Come on. There you go. See? Dive Bar gifting a membership on Rumble. Everybody can chip in a little bit. It's not going to kill you. And then we'd knock out every goal we'd ever have from here to Christmas. All right? Thank you, Dive Bar, for the gifted membership. Hey, I wish this show was free for everybody. I really do. Unfortunately, it's not. I'm an expensive whore. Maybe I don't deserve it. But I'm not going to prove I don't deserve it and go under quietly. I'm going to make as much noise as I can. Thank you very much, Dive Bar. One Head Rex got that one. That's great. And these donations keep me in the chat, which you guys seem to love at night. Main Vein with $1 says exactly, and those labs were funded by Obama. Now, tell me, how am I not supposed to deep dive into the Ukrainian labs now on tonight's show? I'm trying to stay away from this shit. I got listeners that, the reason that the morning shows don't have to go as much is because of all the politics and the shit. Then the money comes in and people go, hey, did you hear about this conspiracy theory? Hey, did you hear about this news story? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? 09 Canyon says, you know all about the troubles caused by a blown out pipeline. I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean by that? I don't understand. Jim Turner says Madonna looks like the witch that she is. Yeah, Madonna, it's been no secret with Madonna either. She's super into Kabbalah as well, which, I mean, that's a different story for a different day. Brianna says that Sam Smith seems to be the devil. I think he might be. He's one of them. He's one of them. That's for sure. All right, guys, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit follow. Let's knock it out tonight. I'm sorry, the morning show just makes me nervous. That's all. They make me nervous. And let's get Adam Simon a membership over on YouTube. That's what we're gunning for today as well. A membership for Adam Simon. Also, I kind of had an idea. I just checked. I went over to Rumble Studio, just check where we were at. I was going to tell you to hit like and all that. We're at 215. I kind of had a vibe too. That's what I mean, guys. I have these gut feelings. You're like, Aaron, you're just being paranoid. But then they turn out to be accurate. Like I just had a vibe. I'm like, tonight's numbers are shit. Even though I'm on fire and I'm crushing it and I'm amazing, the numbers are going to be shit for some reason. So hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Let's get those numbers climbing and let's get after it. Main Vein with $50 over on Rumble. Main Vein keeping us alive. All right, $50 says do it. Here's $50 towards it. Towards the Ukraine thing. All right, as soon as we hit the goal, I will shift gears and eliminate the entire show I have tonight to do the Ukraine bioweapons thing. All right? How's that? Mountain Jew says, Aaron's using reverse psychology on us. No, I'm not. I am legitimately this psychotic. Anyone who's listened to me on the radio knows that every day our Facebook streaming numbers weren't a certain way. I'd be like, dude, this is it. We're done. Like, this is the peak. I have imposter syndrome like a motherfucker. Like a mother. I have imposter. It's terrible. It's awful. It's worse than you think it is. Hobo says the Yugoslavian forces were kicking the shit out of everyone and beating NATO until we arrived. We should have let them deal with their problems. Are you talking about Kosovo? Because we went into Yugoslavia a couple of times. Red Fox Mad with $5 says Aaron got his butt blown out in jail. What did I tell you guys about the word allegedly? I mean, it seems like you're purposely not understanding it. Look at all that color and the donos in the chat. Let's keep it colorful, boys and girls. Some reds, some greens, some blues, some yellows, some oranges. Let's go. Hobo says, yes, I was there. That's why I'm so bitter. I understand you now, Hobo. I get you. All right, guys, you are in the double digits for tonight's goal. You're not far away, and we're going to lean into that Ukraine thing as soon as we touch down at 0. And if we don't knock it out tonight, we're going to get to it at some point because I'm fascinated by that. By the way, Adam Simon wants that membership over on YouTube, so keep gifting memberships until Adam Simon gets one. Anawal in the chat says, hey, what are the oranges for? Oh, can we call 5 gifted memberships which show up as orange in the chat? And I think $10 and $15 donations on Rumble turn up in the chat. Can one of you guys get me the Jeremy from the quartering? What are the oranges for? Could you get me that and we can use it as our 5 gifted membership drop because it comes up as orange? I would so love that. Please and thank you. If you could. Das Optic Nerve, this one actually stings a little. This one actually hurts. He says, Flying V, Aaron's hairdo. Thank you. Thank you very much. The other guy that is in the that is on the evening show, what do you call the thumbnail for tonight, is Stefon Diggs. Now, if you haven't heard, and I can't believe people weren't covering this one, this is where those the true crime podcasters, you know, that cover all the trials and shit. No offense to them, but they're like such dorks and so nerdy that I don't think they understand what like a mainstream audience would enjoy. They know what like stay-at-home moms enjoy for the true crime shit. But I think a lot of people would have enjoyed Stefon Diggs' trial coverage because he was accused last year. In fact, they got this one going pretty quick. He was facing a count of felony strangulation and a count of misdemeanor assault and battery. He didn't want to plead out. He said he didn't do anything wrong. It was a former maid or cook of his that she got fired, and she was upset about it. So she made all these accusations up about Diggs. This is another woman who's going to do other women no favors when they actually go to get justice for when they're actually abused. This chick went on the stand and she was putrid. She was terrible. She was talking about how her and Stefon had a sexual relationship before she started working for him. And then they started like cross-examining her and she fell apart. I mean, she was terrible. So they had this case against Stefon Diggs. It kind of turned out a couple of days in that this woman's full of shit and Stefon Diggs didn't do nothing. And it was another one of those cases that's going to set women back. But remember, we got to believe all women. See, this is my problem. I've always said that. You know, when Keanu admitted that April lied to her, she said, well, you know me, believe all women. And I told Keanu, I said, Keanu, I'd love to say I believe all women, but I've known too many of them. I mean, her April's MO when she got out of relationships was to claim the other person was abusive. It never failed. So I was like, I'm not surprised she snowed you with that one. Keanu's like, yeah, she manipulated me because she knows my history. And I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking shitty thing to do. But it's when you see it as a form of self-survival because she wanted to impress Nick and keep him closer, you know, it was this whole devious game they were running. I don't blame Keanu for getting tricked. Not at all. But it's stuff like that. It's stuff like this Stefon Diggs thing. It's stuff like the Duke Lacrosse. It's stuff like Aziz Ansari. And we could go on and on and on about all these women who lie about this shit because they didn't get their way or a side piece didn't end up getting the guy. So they make some abusive shit up about, oh, April made up abusive shit about Nick after that was over, saying that, you know, he was abusive. Because why? She didn't get what she wanted. So a lot of these women do this, and then when other women come forward, I'm sorry, at this point in my life with this much experience, the best I can do for you is I'll shut up until the case is over. Unless it's egregious that you're bullshitting. Like the guy from JP Morgan. That guy is so making that shit up about his boss that you have to call it out or you look stupid. So the jury deliberated. They came back with a verdict in the Stefon Diggs strangulation case. Former Viking, Texan, and Patriot, and Bill. I think he's a Texan now, actually.
The jury agreed upon a verdict.
Yes.
On count one, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count two, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, jurors. Please.
There you go. So Stefon Diggs, not guilty. He's free to go. Smart of him not to take any kind of plea deal. But this dude, the woman who accused him, we'll play a little bit of her on the stand. She was fucking brutal, man. Like, she was really, really bad. Oh, by the way, people telling me to check my DMs. I will check my DMs. 09 Canyon says, or sometimes they really are abusive, and for whatever reason, they decide that the trade-off is worth the risk. Oh, and Dive Bar, did I get the HR? Yeah, I've got both of them. Have for over a year, or almost a year now. Dive Bar says, Aaron abuses us 5 days a week. Well, that's different. I mean, that's proven. That's documented. That's very clearly a fact. Main Vein says, this checks. Did you see that fucked up book that the Crazy Chicks made a bestseller recently with the literal bull monster? The bull? No. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about with that one. But again, it's just, enough of this shit happens where you're like, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're telling the truth, but I have to be skeptical because of all these people who have been burned with false allegations. 09 Canyon says sometimes you can get your head split open and still defend them to other people. Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. That's completely different. That's being abused and not telling anyone. When you're abused by someone, you should absolutely come forward. And the people who use it as a revenge plot because they didn't get their way, those people should be shunned, and those people should be, shipped off socially. But if you're someone who's getting that's my thing. It's like, do you want to remove all doubt? As soon as it happens, fucking go report it. Please fucking go report it. Well, because you know what can't be beat? Physical evidence. You get your head split open, you get your arm broken, Keanu gets her wrist broken, shit like that. You have that. Now go. You've got to. Because if you wait, it looks like and you go, 5 years ago, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, now you look opportunistic. Now this looks like a he said, she said. Same thing with rape. I know it's difficult. Women are like, but you don't understand. I know, and I never will understand. I totally get that. But I'm telling you, from someone who doesn't understand, from the outside looking in, the best thing you can do is as soon as it happens, you go report it, you get the physical evidence documented, and then it's going to be a lot tougher. That's all. Historically White does have the oranges clip for us. Thank you very much.
But what are the oranges for?
There, boom. That's what I want. Anyone who donates 5 gifted memberships or $10 on Rumble, I want that as the drop. By the way, you guys are only 95 away from tonight, so let's rally up and do it early on again. The evening show fucking rules. You guys are the absolute best. Schnozum says, if you do, you owe me one. If I do the Jeremy thing? Oh. Joe Wiles says, throw her ass in jail for that shit. Oh, the Diggs woman? I mean, how else are we going to, stop this shit, stop these people from, getting gone after like this? But this was her on the witness stand. She was fucking dreadful. I mean, the jury sniffed this out immediately.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe we sit her to sidebar, please. Objection, move to strike.
She's already, they've got her rattled. They want a sidebar. She's like, I'm tired of this. So wait, the question was, so somebody wanted money, but
offered me $100,000 to recant.
Didn't he? Lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs. Yes, of course this was a shakedown. It's always a fucking shakedown.
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe we sit her to sidebar, please. Objection, move to strike. Ms. Adams, 3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, correct?
That is client lawyer privilege.
No, time out. No, it's not. He ain't your fucking lawyer. Or I'm sorry. Your lawyer is not Diggs' lawyer. Your lawyer offered or demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs. Is that true? That's client privilege. The fuck it's not. This is the same kind of retard that said the Dr. Steve stuff was HIPAA. It's like, I don't think you motherfuckers know how to read. HIPAA's for doctors and health insurance companies, bitch. It ain't for private citizens.
I cannot speak on that.
You believe that your lawyer's communications to Stefon Diggs are covered by your attorney-client privilege, ma'am?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, you can. You can. And technically, if the judge says you have to, you have to. Answer the question.
I know the answer to that question.
You know that someone on your behalf has demanded $5 $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, don't you?
I have a workers' comp claim, and
Your
I
Honor?
have explored all civil options.
Ma'am.
I think right around this time, the jury's like, oh, yeah, this is a shakedown attempt. This is bullshit. No way.
I don't understand.
Are you able to answer that question?
No, I'm
Counsel,
not
restate
able
the
to.
question, please.
You know that someone on your behalf has demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs.
Do you know that, Miss Adams?
No. I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer the question.
Yes or no?
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Now, this is another interesting thing that they brought before the court. After this alleged assault happened, they saw video of this Miss Adams. I don't know if this is necessarily, I don't know if this is necessarily good for her.
Hey.
She's laughing. She's dancing. Oh, come on, Aaron. There are no perfect things. Shut the fuck up. How long are we going to play this bullshit game? Women and men can both be subject to the same level of scrutiny. Stop it. Oh, Aaron, she can dance after she gets it. You're probably not going to be dancing after you get the living shit beat out of you. Stop it. God. I don't know if I can answer that. All right. I wish in a courtroom you go, all right, that means the answer is yes. Obviously, you tried to shake him down for $5.5 million. Oh, man. You know, you're not allowed to say shit like,
what are the oranges for?
No, that's not what it is. You're not allowed to say like, hey, that looks suspicious. You don't seem like someone who got beat. Well, what's someone who just got beat supposed to look like? Someone who just got beaten up by a 6'2" fucking NFL wide receiver is not going to be like, oh yeah, girl, go get it. Like this case was bullshit from day one. And again, it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help anybody who's trying to come forward with other accusations against other famous people. On a wall, this was a criminal case, by the way. Stefon Diggs was fighting for his freedom. I mean, these were one felony strangulation charge and a misdemeanor assault and battery charge. So this was the real deal. By the way, Dive Bar says clipped. No, that is not going to be clipped. In fact, we're going to memory hole that, and we're going to forget about it forever and ever. Amen. Oh, we've got the DA body cam footage coming up next. This one's great. No, not a DA. I'm sorry, DUI. We've got the top Chicago Democrat getting busted for DUI and making racist Asian comments towards the Asian police officer's cock. This is going to be fun. Her name is Samantha Steele. She represents Chicago's District 2. And she's on trial over a misdemeanor DUI charge from November of 2024. Oh, wow. We got a DM that I'm supposed to check here first. Dyslexic. I forgot. I thought I was supposed to be dyslexic Ginger. Now I'm fucking sending myself. Now I'm sending myself DMs. I've completely lost my mind. Oh, he sent. Okay, he sent me the. Is this a downloadable version of this?
Well, what are the oranges for?
Oh, can I download this one? Come on, baby. Let it be there. Oh, yeah, I guess that's what the download button is for. All right, let's put that on there, and let's see if we've got our drop.
But what are the oranges for?
Oh, man,
well,
it's all
I bet it tasted good. Let me know what you think.
Up. Oh, shit.
But what are the oranges for?
Come on now.
Well, I bet it tasted good.
Now.
Let me know what you think.
Fuck you. Stay on there.
But what are the oranges for?
Fuck it. We'll
I
do
bet
it
it
later.
tasted good. Let me know you.
We'll do it later. Usually they're cropped perfectly for me, and I don't have to fuck around with that stuff. Son of a biscuit. All right, guys, just $95 away from a win. Thank you guys very much. Everybody throw in a membership. Thank you, Red Fox Mad, for the $5. Appreciate that. Now we're only $90 away. Thank you so much. Aaron, you should have Alex Stein and you host a TPUSA event at St. Cloud State University and stream it live on the Steel Toe Morning Show channel. That would be epic. I would absolutely love to. That would be great to do an event with Alex Stein, but that's not really up to me. I would love to do a thing with Alex. I think I'd do a great job at it, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they see me as someone they would work with. I don't think. I love Alex. I think he does great. Sam Show says, did you hear Quartering was mowing the dog? I did, but like I was today at the gym, I was trying to listen to a Keno Casino thing about the Quartering's latest shenanigans, and it really, it's just, my whole thing about that is just like, I don't like the disingenuousness of it. I don't like the way people do drama coverage because it's always like the rules for them are set up where they always win and you can't do anything to push back. Or if you do, they're going to make it look like you're doing, like it's all very disingenuous. And I feel like sometimes Keno Casino is kind of like insecure and like they have to win and they have to portray it as like this guy, oh, this guy's doing this because of this. It's like, he could just be doing that because he's doing that. And they're like, no, it has to be this. And whoa, buddy. And for me, Keno Casino is great for like a 3 to 5 minute clip. When I see their clips are like 3 hours long, I go, okay, this is going to be about 95% filler, I think. Hobo says, so did you get So Thorough Joe Burrow's channel nuked? I don't think about So Thorough Joe Burrow. I saw a tweet that said his channel got a strike and he got suspended. I don't think his channel's nuked, is it? Isn't he suspended for 7 days? I mean, if he did get nuked, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Fuck him, because the guy just steals my content and reposts it. But no, I don't fucking care about that shit. If I'm in your head rent-free and that's all you do with your free time, I consider that a win for the toe. So if I got one less fan obsessed with the toe posting my content out there, that's limiting my reach. So no, I would be very upset if he's nuked. What's the deal, Hobo? Is he nuked or is he just suspended for 7 days? I'm not sure. Main Vein with $10 says, Aaron, search Morning Glory Milking Farm on Amazon and read the reviews. Cringe comedy gold. The world is so fucked. Chicks these days love this shit. Thank you for the $10. Let's get him the current let's get him our new $10 drop.
But what are the oranges for?
Thank you so much for the orange, Main Vein. 5 gifted memberships gets the same drop. Hobo says, I don't know, Aaron. You tell me. You're the one that did it. I could not give a shit if Joe Burrow lived or died. I'll be honest with you. So I don't know what happened to his channel. I just know that he takes the internet way too seriously, and I seem to really put a bee in his bonnet. Aaron got Karmic nuked for not saying Aaron started Karmic. Yeah, now that one I totally did. I fucked Karmic all the way in the ass. That boy's going to learn. That one is 100% me for sure. All right, let's look up Morning Glory Milking Farm. Morning Glory Milking Farm, Amazon. All right. Morning Glory Milking. Oh, what the fuck is this? A monster bait romance. Violet is a typical down on her luck millennial, mid-20s. I'm sorry, that ain't millennial anymore, honey. When was this book written? I got bad news for us millennials. We're fucking old, dog. I think the youngest millennials are like just turning 30. Oh, no, wait a minute. 82 to 2000. No, some of them, the youngest ones are like 26, but still, you're pushing it. on the verge of moving into her parents' basement when a lifeline appears. Oh, Sanford Son dropped 20 memberships on her? Is that what happens? In the form of a very unconventional job in neighboring Cambric Creek, where she has no choice but to grab it with both hands. Uh-oh, this is going to get gay. Well, I guess she's a woman, so it's not gay. She's going to fuck that thing? That's not a guy. That's a guy with, yeah, I went down to his cock. What the fuck does that say about me? That's a cow as a guy, and she's got her tits out for him. What the fuck? Morning Glory Farm offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is grade A certified prime beef with the manly, meaty endowments to match. Hands-on work with minotaurs isn't something Violet ever considered as a career option, but she's determined to turn the opportunity into a reversal of fortune. Do you guys want to make the morning shows more like this, where we find just goofy, off-the-wall... I don't know. Wait, book 1 of 5? There's 5 books in the Morning Glory Milking Farm series? Hands-on work with minotaurs. All right. When a stern, deep-voiced client begins to specifically request her for his sessions at the farm, maintaining her professionalism and keeping him out of her dreams is easier said than done. Violet is resolved to make a dent in her student loans and afford brand-name orange juice, and a one-sided crush on an out-of-her-league minotaur is not part of her plan unless her feelings aren't so one-sided after all. All right, I've been told to read the reviews on this. Let's see the 5. Let's look at the 5 stars. Oh, fuck you. Here, top reviews from the United States. I don't know off the top of my head what my login is. Why aren't I logged in already? 5 stars from Joseph. Great gift for my wife. Morning Glory Milking Farm is a classic standout entry in the monster romance subgenre. That's a balancing an unconventional premise with a surprisingly grounded character development. At its core, I love those. This is a slow-burning romance between a human woman and a male minotaur, and what makes it work is the emotional pacing. The relationship develops gradually, allowing tension, vulnerability, and mutual respect to build in a way that feels earned rather than rushed. While the premise may initially sound purely novelty-driven, the author invests real effort in crafting believable motivations and emotional stakes. Yeah, like the Minotaur's horny. In terms of spice, I would place this at roughly 3 out of 5 peppers. It is certainly steamy, but it remains story-focused. Hey, N-word, I thought you were buying this for your wife, you homo. Haha, gotcha. The intimate scenes serve the relationship arc rather than replacing it. Readers looking for nonstop explicit content may find it moderate, but those who appreciate romantic payoff after meaningful buildup will likely find it satisfying. What the fuck? So sweet and realistic fantasy, fun read. I'm looking forward to reading the other books in the series. Bucks. What the fuck is going on? Read if you like monster, age gap, size difference. How will it fit? What the? Loads of milk. Oh, cinnamon roll minotaur. Slow burn. He spoils her. What the fuck is going on? Oh. A quick and sweet read with a side of spiced goodness. Oddly romantic, not a lot of plot. What am I supposed to be reading here? Did you just share Minotaur porn with me for no reason? Is that what you did? Main Vein says 25,000 fucking review. Oh, there's 25,000 of them? Oh, that's AI for sure. Those are bots. There's no fucking way 25,000 people read the Minotaur fuck book. Honky says, okay, guys, who doxed the Quartering's wife book club schedule? That's guaranteed that guy's wife is cheating on him, says Mountain Jews. Yeah, with a Minotaur. You kidding? 09 Canyon says, I'm not respecting a Minotaur I'm being paid to collect jizz from. Exactly, especially when he wants me to collect it with my mouth. Main Vein says, we are fucking doomed. Bapa Shab says, that is the payment. Ask Aaron. He's been working there on weekends. I'm not working at the Minotaur farm. All right? If the evening show keeps clearing their goals, I can stay away from the Minotaur farm. $80 away from tonight's goal. Please and thank you. There was one question the woman asked that I read ahead. I read some excerpts from the book while I was scrolling here. And there was one thing that the woman said that got the Minotaur so ready to go that they just did it right there in the barn. She looked him right in the eyes, his Minotaur eyes, and she said to him,
what are the oranges for?
Sorry.
Well, I bet it tasted good.
Oh, Jeremy. You give us so much joy in this world. Only 234 checking out the show tonight. It is a bustaroo viewership-wise for the morning show and the evening show today. But we're doing okay goal-wise. I just hope we can finish it up. We do need someone other than Main Vein, though. That would be helpful. We cannot survive on one pay pig. So, throw a $5 in, gift a couple of memberships. Let's keep this show going smoothly tonight. A top Democrat in Chicago mocked an Asian officer's penis size during a DUI arrest. She's currently on trial, and I have a feeling if this hasn't been submitted yet, when this body cam footage does get submitted, I think this is going to be open and shut for the case. But this is one of the top Democrats in Chicago, and this was her getting pulled over all fucked up.
Allegedly mocked an Asian police officer.
Oh, fuck you. I don't want a little weirdo in the corner. No, fuck that noise. What's her name? Samantha Steele, DUI. We're going to Law and Order for this, or Law and Crime, or whatever it's called. Samantha Steele, DUI, body cam. That's what we're doing. I don't want some weird foreigner talking guy fucking blah, 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 and while I'm trying to watch a drunk chick get taken.
You don't just like mess with.
It's my attorney.
Well, I'm not talking to him.
Okay.
What are we muting? What the fuck? There we go. Fucking hell.
The attorney is on her way. That's fine. Yeah, just telling you.
Oh, I remember this one. This is the chick who wouldn't say anything to the police because she wanted to wait for her attorney to get there, which is kind of based and super awesome. So here we go.
Yes, do that. That's all you got to do, and then wait for me. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I'm waiting for him?
Yeah, you gotta come out.
You get out of the car.
Exit the car.
Be careful with traffic, man. Stay right here. Stay right here. We don't want you to go out, get involved in it. Okay?
It's fine.
Now you can hang up the phone, ma'am.
No.
We're still doing our investigation.
My attorney.
Okay. Now.
She's hammered, though. It's my attorney. It's my attorney. When 3 words start becoming 1 word, you're fucked up.
Tell your attorney, since he's on the phone, are you going to do field sobriety test or no?
No.
Okay.
No,
Are you being arrested? You say no. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for that. That doesn't make the cops look great, I'll be honest. Because I was just waiting for a reason. Like, fuck the law, fuck what's right, fuck what's just, fuck to serve and protect. I was waiting for you to give me a reason to put handcuffs on you. It's like, okay. It's like, she's an entitled, drunk white lady, so you don't feel bad for her, but who else you pull this shit? That's my thing. Like, if you'll pull this on an entitled white lady, who else are you? Like, what worse shit are you doing to people?
We're waiting for that. Because she refused. I asked her to do field sobriety test and she refused. And she smelled like alcohol. She's been drinking. So you've been recorded all this time. You've been recorded. Yeah. All right? Okay.
No, I need my attorney.
You want to do field?
He's on the here?
He can hear you.
They're arresting me. She's
Okay. I'll be be there in 5 minutes. They just would wait
5 minutes.
until I get there.
We're not gonna wait. Let's go. You've been transported. She's not doing the field sobriety test. She's under arrest right now.
Just for my purse. Take the purse.
The purse. Thank you.
Yeah, they don't have to wait for her lawyer to get to the scene of the DUI stop. The lawyer can meet him at the police station.
I'm not going.
Okay. 063. Let's hold on. 31. Wait, can he go? Can you give him 5 minutes?
By the way, the friend is never helpful in these situations because again, if she's driving drunk, how fucking hammered is the friend? Just shut up. Like, just you're not. I know you think you're a professional diplomat and you're gonna solve everything. You're not. All right, get out of the way.
We're not giving him any minutes. She's not doing the field, so we're not gonna be drinking. She struck a bunch of cars. Okay, she struck a bunch of cars. We're taking you in.
Oh, she struck a bunch of cars. Oh, honey, yeah, no, you're going to jail.
Come on, babe, let's go. Have a seat, please.
Can we just like...
No, we're not. We're gonna sit. That's why you got Uber, you got a taxi. You could have done all of that. Okay, no, have a seat in the car. Let's go have a seat in the car. Have a seat. Have a seat. Let me get on the other side. Have a seat, miss.
I can't. She's in.
All right, you got a small.
All right, get your friend the fuck out of here, please. You go over there. Whatever happened to that? I thought it was you go stand by the car.
You got a small wrist? No, we have to. No. You want to do the field? You want to do the field? We ask you to do it and you say no. Okay.
I don't know what you're saying. You guys are saying like...
This is tight.
Oh, I do feel a sobriety test.
All right, come on. Give me a chance. This way. This way. Ma'am, we're not mean. You imagine somebody crash. Somebody.
I hate when they turn down the fucking. I hate
That's
when
exactly
they
what we
shit.
do. Yeah, stay over here.
Why isn't she in the car? I thought you were putting her in the car. Now her fat friend drags her out of the car and you just let him do that? I bet if she was a black dude, you wouldn't allow this shit.
Turn this way, please.
Sam?
So, you wearing lenses?
Yes.
You wear glasses. You have them on right now.
I have contacts.
Can you see me without can you see me with them? Okay? You
I mean, I cannot see like...
All right, so now, how's your head? You have any injuries? Your head
I hit my head.
You hit your head? When?
When I hit the car.
When you hit the car, did you lose?
I don't know what good means.
So you want an EMS? You want to call an ambulance?
Yes.
You want us to call an ambulance for you?
That would be good.
Okay, we'll call an ambulance.
But I can do the sobriety.
You can do it?
Yes.
You sure? Okay.
No.
You know what? Get your lawyer back on the phone. You were doing better when you had the lawyer on the phone. Oh, yeah, I hit my head. I need an ambulance. Oh, so you can't do the field sobriety. Like, they're handing her a W here. Now, does she need the ambulance? Fuck no. Does she need to go to the hospital? Of course not. They'll still arrest your ass at the hospital. In fact, the doctor will take your blood. But her going like, yeah, I need an ambulance. All right, good. Now shut up. And he's like, all right, cool. All right, so you can't do the... No, I can do the test. Oh, no. What do you do? No, you can't.
So
I want
put
an ambulance.
both feet together like this.
Yes, I would like an ambulance.
Put both feet together.
I would like an
Can you
ambulance.
do it?
Yes, I can put both feet together.
Hands together like this.
I hate this. I don't understand why they have to mute these.
I need an ambulance.
Okay.
I don't understand why the fuck we need to mute these. It's so frustrating. What are they like giving out everybody's home address?
It's weird, but yes.
Okay. Just letting you know you're under arrest. So now when we go to the hospital, you're still under arrest.
Okay. You have my phone?
This is horrible for a broadcast. This is horrible for a show.
We don't know. It's whatever the ambulance decide.
We don't know yet.
All right, fine. I'll bite the bullet and I'll let that fuzzy foreigner talk and we'll just show the short clip. Fucking hell. Fine. You beat it out of me. Jesus, that was terrible. All right. Sorry, guys.
Officer's penis side during a DUI arrest. Body cam video reportedly captures her refusing.
Quit talking. Your English is dog shit and I can listen to the thing. This must be how people feel when I pause videos too much.
A field sobriety test, then stepping out of her car and being arrested.
I'm gonna help you to exit, and you don't want that.
You don't want that.
I'm
an elected
I
official.
actually do.
I'm an elected official.
Official of what?
Cook County.
Cook County, you elected which office? What's your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam who?
She briefly agreed to take the test, then asked for an ambulance, saying she had a head injury. Officer Danny Wu testified that while she was in the ambulance and later at the hospital, she insulted him directly, saying, "You have a small penis."
Now, in fairness, you should be allowed to tell the cop he's got a small dick. It's not going to help you. But then again, nothing you say is going to help you. They're going to use it against you. That's why they telegraph that. They tell you they're going to use it against you.
You need to get out of the car. Yes, do that. That's all you got to do, and then wait for me. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, you gotta come out.
You get out of the car.
I said the car.
Be careful with traffic, man. Stay right here. Stay right here. We don't want you to go out, get involved in else. Okay?
It's fine.
Now you can hang up the phone, ma'am.
No.
We're still doing our
My
investigation.
attorney.
Okay.
My attorney.
Now, tell your attorney, since he's on the phone, are you going to do field sobriety tests or no?
No.
Okay.
No,
Are you being arrested? You say no. I was waiting for that.
We already saw this. When did she say that he has a small dick? She didn't say he had a small dick there. I fucking hate this. All right, guys, you're right. I suck. This is my fault tonight. I eat shit. That was a nothing burger. Sam Show writes, "Suff a small dick cop." I mean, that was a big Asian dude, though. I don't know if that was the Asian guy to fuck around with, you know? $1 from Main Vein says, "She better hope he doesn't go pee-pee in her Coke." Yeah, I mean, that is kind of how they like to get back at you. It's a slow revenge knife. And the pee-pee in the Coke is one of the most common ways of doing it. All right, guys, let's do something, please. Other than Main Vein, not a lot happening. We need to knock this out tonight because you know the morning show isn't going to. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We were off to a good start. I know the rallies don't work anymore. In fact, I'm thinking of getting rid of the rallies altogether because it humiliates me. It makes the show look bad. And they don't make money anymore anyway. So let's get that 80 knocked out and call it a win tonight. It's not a lot. Just help out, make it happen, and then I can pretend I have a real show. The Nick Fuentes clip for tonight. This is not political. Don't worry. Oh, my God, he's going to do politics. I don't like it. Shut the fuck up. The Nick Fuentes clip today. This sounds like a 28-year-old kid who doesn't want to eat right. Like, you sometimes forget because Nick Fuentes is like the biggest streamer out there right now, that like not everything he said should be taken with any kind of authority. That a lot of the shit Nick Fuentes says is a 28-year-old just finding his way in the world and talking a bunch of shit. The premise Nick is putting forward in this clip is that eating McDonald's is better for you than eating fruits and vegetables. Now, for dinner tonight, I had a pound of green beans. It's just what I had. I didn't want anything else. I had a pound of green beans in the fridge, fresh green beans. I put a little butter in there. I'm not going to lie. I put a little butter in there and a little salt, pepper, and garlic. And then I ate a pound of green beans. I looked it up, 140 calories in a pound of green beans. Pretty guilt-free. So I'm going to say that I feel a lot better tonight eating those green beans than I do typically after I eat McDonald's. But let's hear Nick out. Let's see what he has to say about it. And would you guys gift a membership or something while we're doing this?
Chevrolet Grower percent $20. W stream Nick. I've been trying to lock in, but I keep relapsing into McDonald's. Can we get a fruit/vegetable tier list?
McDonald's is good for you.
Come on. Sounds like a boomer. McDonald's is good for you. I mean, look, I'll say this. This might be controversial. McDonald's sometimes is I'm not going to go as far as to say a healthier option. It's a lower calorie option than a lot of restaurants. Like you go to a restaurant, you're like, I'm at a restaurant. This is better for me than fast food. They start putting the calorie counts on that shit. You start to see, oh my God, there's nothing here under 1,000 calories. Meanwhile, you get like a McDouble, it's 400. You know, you get a McDouble and a water. You put 400 calories down and you got enough to eat. Meanwhile, you go to a restaurant, and you're like, oh, I'll just have an appetizer. All right, it's 950 calories for that appetizer. So I can't speak to the carbs and the fat and the trans fats and all that stuff. I don't know. But I do know that there's a lot of stuff on the McDonald's menu that's cheaper than a restaurant and less calories than a restaurant. But fruits and vegetables, McDonald's being better for you than fruits and vegetables? No, McDonald's is not good for you. McDonald's can be a less shitty option than another shitty place, but not good for you.
McDonald's is good. That's high protein. Fruits and vegetables will kill you. Did you see there was a new study? They said that people eating fruits and vegetables are actually more likely to die of cancer because fruits and vegetables are covered in pesticides. Now,
okay, fair point. That's not a bad one. Now I want to puke up the green beans. But that don't obfuscate. That doesn't make McDonald's good for you. All right? Just, yes, the pesticides, the glyphosades, all that stuff, it's really bad and it can give you cancer. You're correct. But that doesn't make McDonald's good. You don't think there's shit in McDonald's that's going to give you cancer? Come on. This is Nick being a Gen Z contrarian. That's what this is.
Dude, the pesticides cook off when you eat a Big Mac. Like, there's no pesticides, there's no microplastics. You eat a Big Mac, it's safe to eat. It's cooked beef, 100% beef, fresh, never frozen. Eat a quarter pounder, it's good for you.
I'm pretty sure that beef is frozen. Nick, I don't think McDonald's beef is never frozen. You can check me on that, but I'm pretty sure they have to freeze that shit to get it to you.
You can take off the cheese. It's good for you. That's better for you than fruits and vegetables.
All right.
So people say, well, I get it from the farmer's market. It's like, dude, that does not matter. Okay. So,
do you think there's times where Nick is fucking with his audience and he's like, I hope that I want to see if I can get my audience to buy Big Macs instead of grapes, you know? I feel like this is Nick fucking with his audience or just being so contrarian it's out of control. By the way, I saw a story, and we're going to do it tomorrow because we're not going to do politics tomorrow. I don't want to offend anybody. We got to break this Monday, Wednesday slump and, I think too much politics. All right, fine, fuck it. So we're going to do a story tomorrow where the farmers markets are raising their prices. Aaron, is that a spite story? You're goddamn right. It's a spite story. But they're raising their prices, which is interesting to me because now like buying organic strawberries is going to be a financial flex because you're like, oh man, he must be a rich guy. Why? He's buying organic strawberries from the farmers market. That guy must be fucking loaded. That's where all the sack chasing bitches are going to be hanging out this summer. Instead of waiting to see who got a Bugatti or who's at the lake, seeing what kind of boats guys have, they're going to be down at the farmer's market seeing which guys are buying the expensive blueberries and being like, that's who I need to get a hold of him. Because not only do I know he's loaded, but he's wholesome. The only problem is he's a guy at the farmer's market, so he's also probably really gay. But, you know, who am I to judge? Let's go to Red Fox Mad with $1. I'm glad I get to answer these for $1 and still miss the goal. Who do you think has a bigger penis, Rob Gronkowski or Shaq? I often wonder. Let's let the drops answer it.
You can't handle Big Diesel anyway. My meat would have you in the hospital.
I should just admit that we're going out of business. That's the one. Not today, not tomorrow, not in a week, not in a month, but like in a couple of years. People are going to get tired of it. We'll be out of business. This is just this is the beginning of the end. And there's enough meat left on the bone that we can carve shit off of it for like a couple of years. But sometimes I get like a $1 Rumble rant and it's that. And I'm like, nobody's listening to me. Nobody gives a flying fuck. It doesn't matter. You're $80 away because Main Vein has been basically a charity donor tonight and nobody else gives a shit. Fucking suffer, fat boy. By the way, 2:38 today. It's one of our worst evening shows in recent memory. Thank you very, very much. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Scarlett in the chat says coleslaw at Culver's. Coleslaw at Culver's. Culver's in general sucks shit. Can we stop with Culver's? We can. Oh, by the way, this is shit that our audience has always loved fast food drama on this program. But Culver's, Culver's is shit. Like, there's 9,000 places to go for a good burger before Culver's. Does Culver's still do the shit where they don't put anything on the burger? Like, you'll have the cheeseburger and whatever they put on it, but like if you want any kind of sauces or ketchup or mayo or mustard or anything, you have to do that yourself. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not building the burger myself. You can do it. And then they've got like those concrete mixer shakes that are like, it's heart clog and it's diabetes all in one. That's all it is. And the fries are bland and they're shitty and you got to dress them up just to get them down. No thanks. I got a break with Scarlett on Culver's. Wasn't Culver's created in Wisconsin though? So that's like an allegiance thing. I get it. It's like people who like Raising Cane's. It's just there's mutants in this world. No matter how good of a point you make, you're never going to get through to them. Like, be whiter. Like, oh, I like Raising Cane's. Really? So like spices were never a thing when you were growing up. Like seasoning meat was never an issue. You guys just bland and down the hatch. That's how you did it. Raising Cane's is ass. They do the same fries as Culver's does. Just the crinkle cut shit fries. Like, in a world that boasts Popeyes, in a world that boasts Chick-fil-A and KFC, for you to eat Raising Cane's, you've got to be mentally retarded. There's no question. And Culver's, I mean, there's been so many times where I've been like almost on Highway 10 in St. Cloud. And I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. I should stop and get something. And I'm almost on Highway 10. And I'm like, well, really, the only thing is Culver's, or I got to turn back down the other way. And I'm like, I guess I'm not that hungry. You know, if my options are Culver's, I'm like, you know what? This just saved me like $15 because it's also overpriced. Culver's is too expensive for what it is. And then also I'm like, I don't need to put that shit in my body. So I don't know if I've upset Scarlett now and she's not a toe boy, but yeah, you got to get off of that shit. Controversial take. I'd eat Wendy's before I'd eat Culver's. Scarlett says, Culver's proud Wisconsin fresh. Yeah, see, that's what it is. It's the Wisconsin part. Newski's Applewood smoked bacon, I bet. She says, no, that's Quick Trip. No, Quick Trip is fine. There's nothing wrong with Quick Trip. Quick Trip is great. Culver's is shit. No Pen 15 Fathead says, Culver's is best. Quick Trip is from Wisconsin and destroyed Holiday. Quick Trip is good. Do not shit on Quick Trip. If Quick Trip is a Wisconsin thing, it's the only good thing they've contributed to this world. And also, I have to confess something, you guys. I think Casey's might be done. I'm not saying like not successful. People will love it. They'll still like Casey's. But I think Casey's is done. They got bought out by a private equity firm back in like 22, 23. It's not the same. And like once a private equity firm buys a company you like, you have 2 years left. Because after 2 years, that's when they start firing people, cutting costs, buying cheaper products, and raising their prices. The pizza at Casey's is not the pizza it used to be. It's different now. It's like concession stand pizza. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe, you know, if someone can amen me on this one, then I can have a little backup. Casey's changed their pizza supplier or something so they could make it cheaper, and they raised the price. Their deli sandwiches are not what they used to be either. They don't have that. Remember that shit that Casey's used to have that came in the cup, and it was like the chocolate-covered pretzel bark shit? They don't have that anymore. That apparently was not a big enough profit margin item. A private equity firm bought up Casey's, and they fucked it up. Call it life support. It's over, doggy. Forget about I don't endorse Casey's anymore, and it hurts me to say that. Soviet Shark says, put Five Guys in your body. Here's my ultimate criticism about Five Guys burgers and fries, and it will always be my criticism of Five Guys. And it is basically $25 for a cheeseburger is fucking retarded unless there's a winning lottery ticket in it. No, thank you. Jim Turner says, Raising Cane's supports Post Malone. That makes them evil. I wish Post could have got a Popeyes deal, but yeah, I can't follow him over there. Main Vein with $10. Thank you very much. Can we get him that new drop for the $10? Because it's in orange.
But what are the oranges for? Well, I bet it tasted good.
Thank you very much, Main Vein. We've got one person supporting the show tonight, guys. We can't do that. I'm asking. Throw in a little bit. Let's get a win tonight. $70 away from a W. He says, the show is good, Aaron. Don't get bummed out. It will all work itself out by the end of Thursday. Where's Crunchy at? See, that's what stresses me out, though. It can't be where's Main Vein, where's Crunchy, where's like a rotating cast of 4 or 5 people. That never works for any show. This show has always been built on everybody throwing in a membership or a couple of bucks. And with gas prices being where they're at, a lot of people can't afford to do that. So I gotta start thinking ahead a little bit. But thank you, Main Vein, for the $10. Appreciate it. Boozmock says maybe because the new $10 drop sucks. Well, here's the deal. Somebody else send in a $10 drop, and I'll play the old one, and then we'll have the audience vote which one. I think Boozmock is a little upset because he's the one who came up with the old $10 drop. We might keep it. We're just trying something different tonight. That's all. Von Kaiser says, yeah, Casey's has gone to shit. Jews. No, I didn't. Wait a minute. I didn't say Jews. I didn't say that. I said a private equity firm. I don't even know if it's a Jewish private equity firm. Jim Turner says Wisconsin is satanic. So is Quick Trip and Culver's. Look. A lot of places are catching strays. A lot of places are catching strays. Grand Poobah with $2. Says Casey's will be fine. See, this is what I like. Like, you want to contribute to this conversation, you throw $2 in it. That's a good guy right there. Grand Poobah says Casey's will be fine. Their entire business model is to be in limited markets. In a lot of towns, they're the only place to get fast food. That's a good point. You drive up to Grand Casino and you go up through Malacca and shit. Like, once you get past Malacca, the only thing on the road is there's 2 or 3 Casey's. The rest of that 40-minute drive. That's it. A lot of wilderness out there, man. Boozmock says, don't upset me. Just saying. Ooh. Somebody's getting a little chippy with their favorite podcaster in a body brace and crippled. Uh-oh. Oh, are you trying to say that you put Melton out of commission? Is that what Boozmock's trying to say? That was a threat? Randy K 69 with $2 says, just got here. Did we talk about the Bill Gates wood ticks yet? We're doing that on tomorrow night's show. We're doing the Bill Gates wood ticks. If we get to 0 before the show's over tonight in the next 40 minutes or so, we are going to go over the Ukrainian biolabs conspiracy thing. Main Vein with $1 says, I prefer the hunting Negroes drop. Well, we have the hunting pedophiles one now. Be very quiet. I'm hunting pedophiles. I think that one's good. Can we compromise that one's solid? I think that one's okay. Thank you, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe, and hit follow. I appreciate it. Low turnout tonight, but we're having a good time, and that's what it's all about. So make sure you're hitting that like button and throwing in a membership. We're getting so close now. I know I'm not supposed to talk about religion. I know people get upset when I talk about religion. I don't want to upset anybody. Lord knows I'm fucking sucking hind tit as it is. But I just thought we would all get a laugh at this guy. You remember last night we talked about that Unitarian pastor who said that, when Jesus said the only way to the Father is through him? He was just funning about. He was just joking. We got a guy tonight. You're going to love this dude. You're going to sign up for his church immediately. You're going to wonder how you can tithe, which is not a Christian concept. You're going to wonder how you can go to his church, how you can find him. You're going to fly in to go see him this weekend. This guy wants you to know that the church, praise Jesus, is doing well.
Yeah, I'm hesitating to say, I don't want to say, 'cause I'm going to get all kind of crazy and let people fight me. You'll have jewelry cost more in your house. Where? I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm telling you. My first house cost $14,700. I'm giving you a chance to write your check out. $14,700. My second house cost $81,900, and this watch costs more than that. Are you gonna write me an ugly letter? Let me tell you what. No. I can really give you.
So this guy, to give you to give you the context here, you think I'm a beggar. You think I'm money, money, money. At least I'm not running a church or anything like that. I'm doing a shitty morning show from St. Cloud, Minnesota, trying to stay alive on donations. So we go, hey, hit the goal, please. It's meaningful. This motherfucker claims to be of God. He's putting on a black affect. We're going to listen to this again. He's putting on a black affect because most of these people in these mega churches that get swindled are black people. It's black people and not really as much Latinos. They're mostly Catholic. But a lot of these mega churches are black folk because for this reason, the preacher is flossing on them. He's like, I gotta, look at this. This watch here. You think this white boy talks like that? This watch here costs more miles than this shit. You think he talks that way? And by the way, did you hear the black people when he was showing them his bling, his $114,000 Rolex? Did you hear the black people in the audience going, praise God? Bro, God ain't got nothing to do with that Rolex. God probably is not real big. He doesn't real. I don't think God understands the necessity of that Rolex.
Yeah, I'm hesitating to say, I don't want to say, because I'm going to get all kind of crazy and let people fight me.
Listen to this. It's like, by the way, this was during his write a check segment that all these mega churches have, where he's telling them to write all of them. I'll wait. And he wants them all to write a check. So he's flossing about his watches. And I have an idea. Why don't you take your watch off? I would do this, by the way. Like if our show, like if I somehow stumbled upon that watch, I would take that watch off. I'd put it in a bucket. I go, I'm selling that tomorrow. Guys, don't worry about goals for a really long time. Like, I don't like this idea of like, oh, look at all this big fancy shit and you're like flossing on people. Meanwhile, let's hit our goal for the Lord, y'all. Come on.
You'll have jewelry cost more in your house. Where? I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm telling you. My first house cost $14,700. I'm giving you a chance to write your check out.
See, you hear that? I'm giving you a chance to write your check out. That's what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm giving you a chance to write your check out. That's it. By the way, this is why people hate boomers. Bought my first house for $14,000. Really? And then what'd you do? Well, we fucked up the economy so good and bad, and we printed money, and we let credit out to people who couldn't pay it back, and then all our banker friends got bailouts for it. Now our houses that we bought for $14,000 are worth $600,000, and our grandkids can't afford them. Praise God. Hallelujah. Yeah, we know. We know. Millennials got a little lucky. We had the 2008 crash and we were able to get into pretty cheap houses, not $14,000. But then again, boomers did pay like 25% interest rates. So that had to be kind of brutal. But don't worry, they refied in the 90s and pocketed all that dough too and spent it on RVs.
$14,700. My second house cost $81,900, and this watch costs more than that.
Do you hear that? Praise God. No, not praise God.
Are you going to write me an ugly letter? Let me tell you what. No. I can really give you some. I don't.
So you just got a mega church pastor. He's just flossing on all the black people that he preaches towards. And guess what? These assholes at these mega churches, they preach what's called a prosperity gospel, which you should go to hell for, which is, if y'all give us enough money, God's going to give y'all a bunch of money. God sees you giving your pastor a bunch of money, and he goes, well, you's going to get money too. And again, this is a white guy, and the white guy is talking like a black guy for some reason, and it's because he's preaching mostly to black people. Oh, boy. Main Vein with $1 says no Negroes. Wait, that's not what I said. $1 from Main Vein once again says, I wonder how good that $114,000 watch is going to work in the eternal lake of fire, right? I mean, I'm sorry, buddy, but they say you can't take it with you. And if they do take it, if you can't take it with you, you ain't going anywhere you're going to like. Phil Herslit says, boomers could buy a pack of cigs, 2 Cokes, and a movie ticket for 25 cents. Papa Shop says, cut to a clip of Aaron reciting rap songs for donos. I have no problem behaving well. I do have a problem behaving the way I do. It's fucking pathetic, and I wish we could knock out goals without me doing that. But I'm not sitting here going, oh, and the Lord, and this and that. I'm sitting here going, I know you guys aren't going to knock it out. I know times are tough. I know, but I'm still going to sit here and dance like a fucking monkey for you. Grand Poobah says, I'd bet good money this fucker has a bright pink Cadillac Eldorado with faux fur seats. Right? $70 away from tonight. Can someone other than Main Vein and Grand Poobah and Red Fox Mad and Randy K69, I want to give everybody credit, and Abletitious, who gifted a membership, and Chop Beef, who was that earlier? Fuck, I hope he's not good. Dive Bar, who threw in a membership. Thank you guys very much. Just throw in those 5s, throw in those 2s. They'll add up. We'll get that $70 knocked out and call it a win today. We'll call it a win. You know, because, you know, guys, after all.
But what are the oranges for? Well, I bet it tasted good.
So fucking lazy. And then just play a viral TikTok. What a dick. You know, we talk about all the things that are going wrong. Like this show. We talk about all of the things that are kind of fucking up in the world and everything else. But you know, I'm susceptible to distraction. And I know some of you aren't susceptible to distraction, and you call it out and you say, this is bullshit. This is just goy slop. Look, man, I'm a father of 3. I run a show that, you know, kind of sucks. I got to have some goy slop from time to time. And one of those goy slops for me is sports. I love the Vikings. I love the Timberwolves. I like the Twins. I love the Gophers. And right now, the Wild and the Timberwolves are both in the playoffs at the same time, and they're both in the second round. That never happens, mostly because the Wild don't go to the second round of the playoffs. The Timberwolves got Anthony Edwards back, beat the Spurs in game 1 of the playoffs. But there's an economic impact to this for the state of Minnesota that kind of needs it after all that ice enforcement shit. And that is bars are doing well. Now, before Bapa Shab and Sam Show crucify me for being King Goy Slop here, let me just say, this troubles me. We're about to watch a news story about, hey, all these bars are doing well because sports are doing well. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad business is good. But with gas at $4.50 a gallon, I feel like everybody should be saving and hoarding and not spending on, like, casual things like going to the bar to watch basketball when you can sit at home and watch basketball. Or, yes, I've said it before, donating money to streamers when times are tough, when you could just watch shit for free. You know, I understand that. I get that. So while I'm happy for these bars and this is great, I don't know if this message is the best in the economic times we're in. Real quick, Shuli Madoff with $10. Thank you so much. Give him the drop.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting pedophiles.
By the way, you guys have made it clear that is the $10 drop you want. So that is the $10 drop you will get. $60 away from tonight. Keep it up. Our rallies don't knock out $50 anymore. So I got to be careful here. I got to stay on it. Shuli Madoff says it's Tuesday night. Send Scarlett the link, Toe. I'm just not that kind of show, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not that kind of show. I tried that for a few months. It's just not me. It feels numbing and boring. It feels like I'm being a shitty broadcaster. It attracts an audience that's less than. No, thanks. I'll try to build the old-fashioned way, slowly, a little bit at a time, with my core audience as my base. But no disrespect to Scarlett, but it's not the kind of show I do.
This is the first time the Wild and the Timberwolves both advanced to the second round of the playoffs in same season.
And while Minnesota sports fans are excited.
Could you imagine that? Like Das Optic Nerve, I'll take him for example because I know he's a New Yorker. I bet you there's a time that the Knicks and the Rangers have been in the second round of the playoffs at the same time within the last 5 or 10 years. Or the Islanders and the Brooklyn Nets. You know? I'm sure it's happened. In Minnesota, never. How long have the Wild been around? I think the Wild have been around since like 03, 02, somewhere around there. They've been around for about 25 years. Timberwolves have been around since 88, I believe, almost 40 years. Never once have both of those teams been to the playoffs, second round of the playoffs at the same time. Fuck. You guys want to know how long it's been since any one of our major sports franchises have won a championship? That would be 35 years this October when the Twins won the World Series in 91. And to answer your question, no, the Lynx don't count.
Our Harrison Klopp checked in on how bar and restaurant owners are feeling.
It's a simple equation. More playoff wins for the Wild and Timberwolves, more business for Minnesota sports bars like the Rabbit Hole.
McDaniels going baseline.
Wait. You have a sports bar called the Rabbit Hole? I have an audience all over the country. When we talk about these Minnesota stories, we're kind of showing off Minnesota to them. And these are people who think Minneapolis is already one of the gayest cities in the country. Check that. I think they believe it's the gayest city in the country. And you're going to tell them that one of our sports hotspots is called the Rabbit Hole?
When the Rabbit Hole opened last year, co-owner Jay Ettinger made a bet on Minnesota sports.
All the other restaurants in the neighborhood really don't allow for large groups, and so we built this to have large groups to celebrate things like this.
Ettinger's bet has paid off tenfold.
Bro, imagine opening a bar in Minnesota and going, you know what I'm going to bet on? The success of the local sports teams. Oh, man. This is either the bravest guy in the state or the dumbest guy in the state or both.
Like he said, the restaurant is uniquely equipped for sports fans, with 54 TVs scattered across the bar and 7 more on the way by next week to meet the growing demand. The Rabbit Hole has created a sports-watching mecca in the North Loop. All that was needed was a little help from their friends in the Target Center.
Pulls up for a long two. It's good!
And Grand Casino Arena.
Hughes fires the score!
We're going to have hockey.
He banged that one in off a guy's skate. Nice shot, dude. I don't know shit about hockey.
Tonight, basketball, tomorrow, hockey, basketball. I would say on those kind of off nights, it's probably triple to quadruple what our numbers would normally be.
I'd kill for that, buddy. How do you do that? Give me some notes. I need to do that.
The Rabbit Hole isn't the only place in town feeling the benefits, as the Minneapolis Downtown Council estimated last year that a single Timberwolves playoff game could add up to $1.5 million for the city. But
okay, so we've had, what, 3? We'll get at least 5. No, we'll get at least 6. So that's 7 million. Ah, shit, that ain't going to make up. I was going to say, maybe we can stop bitching about ice. If we can stop bitching about ice, that would be great. But I think they said that the ice impact was like 100 million. So it doesn't, they want to pass a bill in the legislature that gives $150 million to the local businesses. So I don't think the Timberwolves are going to be able to make that back.
This year, for the first time ever, the Wolves and the Wild are both playing in May.
After work, you come down during the week and there's people that are out, getting a drink, getting a bite to eat. It makes the whole entire vibe of the city better. It's just awesome to live down here right now.
As for the
I love that. It's awesome to live down here right now. Oh, why? What is it usually? Stinky hippies walking around in the street. Can't fucking stand it. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'll get over it. If the Timberwolves lose in 5 to the Spurs, though, I think I'm going to put a gun in my mouth. Whoa, God, somebody watch, keep an eye on him. What the
Rabbit Hole, they will be open every day this week, as Ettinger hopes this party can keep on going.
Like I said, something feels different this year.
Oh, God, don't do this to yourself.
With the fandom.
Don't.
With the teams, the attitude, the culture of the teams, it just feels different this year.
Oh, don't do this. Why? As a Minnesota sports fan, you should know not to do that to yourself. Oh, this team just feels different this year. Oh, well, I hope you don't hurt yourself too hard when you trip over your dick and balls in the next series. I mean, here's how you handle these things as a Minnesota sports fan. Let me clue you in. You take what you get and you hope for the best. But you always keep your heart guarded as a Minnesota sports fan. You learn this by the time you're about 20 years old. Keep your heart guarded. Don't expect them to win a damn thing, but root for them and be like, this could be over at any time. Kind of like I do with this show. I love it. It's great. There are worse ways to make a living. This is fantastic. I love my audience. But boy, I could fuck this up at any time, and I have in the past. I get so heartbroken when I see Minnesota sports fans be like, oh man, this year's totally different. This year's going to be but it's not. It's not going to be totally different, guys. Don't do this to yourself. $10 From Von Kaiser, he says, struggling to feed my kids, but I always got the toe tithing. What?
Be very quiet. I'm hunting pedophiles.
Don't do that. Now I really feel like shit. Thank you to you and Shuli Madoff for the $10. Hey guys, we're only $50 away, or 10 memberships on Rumble. Red Fox Mad with $5 says, I see Cheetos has a bar in a different state. Do the Habe WPH too? Oh no, what happened? Guys, $50 away from a win tonight. Everybody gift one membership, and we're going to knock this thing down. What do you say? Puck says the bunny hole sounds sweet. It's the rabbit hole, not the bunny hole. How dare you? Papa Shop says everyone I know died to fentanyl. Maybe I'll get back into sports. Actual thoughts Americans have. I mean, kind of. That's kind of, hey man, life really eats a bag of dicks right now. What should I do? Watch football. It'll numb the pain. Why not? Give it a shot. All right, let's find out what this I see Cheetos as a Stoney's bar in a different state. Thank you, Red Fox Mad. $50 away from a W. 35 minutes to do it. Guys, let's see if we can knock it out. Everybody help out a little bit. Halada Fachina says, you shut your mouth, Aaron. This year is going to be different. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's on me. All right. Avs fans gather at Stoney's for watch party? Wait, what the hell you say? They're at Stoney's.
Be with our people. I'm like, this is fun. I like this. And now I'm addicted.
Hey, Papa Shop, can I ask you something while we watch this? When you see like a big sports fan and they put like a big mascot, like animal helmet or like hat on their head, that just makes you so excited, right? Like, that's so cool. Like, gas is $5 a gallon and we're at war with a country we don't need to be over a cause that's bullshit, and our economy is completely in the shitter, and the working class are having all their hard-earned resources reappropriated to the upper 1%. But she's got a puppy helmet on, you unhappy queer. Come on, you love that shit. Don't you like it when they're getting together and they're watching their sports and they're wearing puppy dog hats? That's fun.
All right, Nana Nana Boo Boo, Nick, back to you. The Avs faithful guy.
Nana Nana Boo Boo. That sounds like you're about to say something racist afterwards. Nana Jigga Boo Boo. Sorry. Getting nervous.
Gathering inside Stoney's on Lincoln this afternoon to watch these teams face off.
Do you like that, Papa Shop? Do you like when they wear the giant comedic hat of their team? You don't see that very often, do you? You must like that. Like, we're fighting another war for Israel, and the sovereignty of our own country is definitely under question. But that guy, he's got it's a comedically large hat. By the way, the only way this ends up awesome is if this guy keeps drinking and gets fucking tired of trying to see the TV through that guy's giant hat and just beats the shit out of his dorky ass. Anybody wearing this in public should be stoned to death under the rules of Sharia law.
Excitement.
We should treat this the way like the Taliban treats a woman showing ankles.
The Avs march their way toward the playoffs. Everyone is in a great mood. Look at these people cheering. Denver 7's Carol Avazoria was there to witness all of this fun. And Claire, suffice it to say, the energy was very high.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so that's another Stoney's. Hey, Stoney's does a lot of TVs for you to watch the Timberwolves game too. So maybe they are cousins. Maybe that is part of Cheeto's gimmick. Who knows? Main Vein with $1 says, is this White Power Hour at Stoney's? I mean, it's Colorado, so really every hour is White Power Hour at that bar. And it's hockey, so yeah, by default. Redbird with $1 says, now if you could just transfer that energy to the Super Bowl, sports, and movies, it's all a distraction, right? Aren't distractions fun? Hey, thank you to Main Vein for gifting a membership. $45 away from a win today, guys. Come on. Do we got some gifted memberships in us? Where's all the fans? Where's everybody? Let's do it. A couple of fives, and we can get this $45 knocked out and call it a win for the toe. What do you say? By the way, Kenneth Russell says that's not going to happen. Someone is always going to continue bringing up ice. Oh, talking about whether the Timberwolves run is going to fix all the damage they claim, the economic damage that was done from the ice raids. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to forget, especially when it's politically convenient. MSO writes, "You got this, Aaron." Well, there's the fucking kiss of death right there. Thank you, MSO. I appreciate that. I hope we can knock this out before the rally, because once we get to the rally, I kind of know we're fucked. All right, let's go to our next one. We've got, I'm so glad we made it to this one tonight. The Secret Service agent who got caught jacking off in a hotel hallway. Dude, the Secret Service has been eating a massive shit sandwich really since Butler, Pennsylvania. I mean, these guys are retarded. And the guy who got shot at the White House Correspondents' Dinner the other week, you know that was friendly fire, right? You know that was the Secret Service fucking shooting at each other and hitting each other. I mean, bravo, brilliant move. I'm starting to think that all these attempts on Trump's life are like the elite's way of telling him, like, hey, I know you think you're in charge on this Iran war deal and you think you're going to pull us out of there. You say the war's almost over. I'm just making sure you know it ain't almost fucking over. We're not done getting what we want out of this shit. And so you have the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Or, like I said, some crazy guy just went in there trying to kill people. Hey, what's with you Dabbleverse guys? I don't know if we have any Dabbleverse people in our chat right now, but I just got a notification. What the fuck is up with you guys? You're all striking each other's channels, like Karmic's gone, Shuli gone. Now this guy Pest, who's a Clipper, he got struck. I think John went after Chad Zumach's channel too. What is with you guys? Are you just all melting down? Is it over? I was watching Husey before this show. That Shmuel Buckman is in the middle of a nervous breakdown, and I'm pretty convinced that Panhandler's a soon-to-be school shooter. These people are nuts. They've lost it. I think that John fella broke him. That Panhandler guy, I've never even heard of him, and apparently I've broken his spirit. He's like, I don't want anyone's channel to go away. Maybe Aaron. Like, wait a minute. Who the fuck are you? What did I ever do to you? He's like, I hate Aaron so much. I hate Steel Toe. I don't know if he's got like a speech impediment or something, but his mouth is all fucked up. And he's like, I maybe want Steel Toe's channel to go down. By God, I want him broken in half. And I'm like, what the fuck did I ever do to this? This guy he's toast, man. This guy's brain is fucking gone. And all these guys are angry. They're all pissed off. You're doing streams, you're having fun, you're talking to your friends, and they're all pissed off. I watch Husey. I watch him from time to time. I like Husey. And he and Lemmy are the only happy ones on there. This Panhandler, big pouty puss, he's sitting there, old bother. And then Shmuel's having meltdowns every 5 seconds. And now you guys are striking everybody's channel. What's happening? It's all burning down, isn't it? Like I said, I don't like being right like that. I don't like to cause pain, but it does seem like it's falling apart. DZ74715 says, cheers to being the least griftiest person in Minnesota and to buying calls in WTI. What's WTI? World Trade Initiative. Least grifty. I'm the least griftiest person in Minnesota. That's a win for the toe. Thank you. Hey, and that also puts us just $40 away from a win for the toe. What do you say? Yeah, so I got a notification that this guy Pest just got struck. You guys are all striking each other. Taste Fairy says total Dabbleverse death. Phil Herslit says the Dabbleverse is dead. If we don't have Steel Toe, who are we going to make fun of? Well, they surrendered on the Piggy Show. They gave up. I mean, they lost that war like probably back during Keanu. But definitely by the time Mikey sunned them and we fucking smoked them and embarrassed them. But they had to hang on to save face for as long as they could. Then I made Carl sad. I made Carl so sad about Steve. Even though I didn't do anything. It was his boy Steve who fucked up. And it's Carl's fault for, entertaining these people and making them think that they're like good buddies, and he just wanted to impress Carl, which is like the most pathetic fucking thing in the world. So, Carl, you had more to do with that than I did, buddy. Sorry it broke you. Sorry I beat you, but I guess them's the breaks. But yeah, they're all falling apart. It's all falling apart over there. Thank you, guys. People in the chat just filled up with Carl sucks. I didn't even know he was so hated. $40 away from tonight. Let's finish it up in the next 20 minutes or so. Let's avoid that rally segment. 5 gifted memberships here, 5 gifted memberships there, and then we're all good. All right, Secret Service guy jacking off in the hallway. A U.S. Secret Service officer was arrested for allegedly masturbating in a hotel hallway following a woman and forcing her to retreat to her room for safety. Miami-Dade deputies say they found this is not his name. This can't be allowed to be his name. Deputies say they found Officer John A. Spillman pleasuring himself before his arrest. Well, did he spill, man? Did we?
What is the major problem, do you think?
Too much hormones. Is very obviously gay. I look at it and I'm like, well, you're gay.
Who the fuck okayed that?
Oh, no. Well, did he come? Jesus, there's some questions you just don't fucking ask. So you get caught. That's your worst day, by the way, when there's a mugshot to go with it. That, like when they say, hey, man, what was your worst day? Is that a tough question? Do you need to think about it? Nope. When I got caught jacking my cock off in a hallway and chasing some lady into her room and there was a mugshot to document the whole thing. Easily. If that's not your worst day, you've had a fucked up life. So old Spillman got arrested. He's the latest Secret Service agent to fucking humiliate himself. When the woman rushed to their hotel room and locked the door, 33-year-old Spillman was apparently still jacking off right outside their door. Well, don't look. You're in your room. You're safe. Turn on the TV. Jack up the volume a little bit. Don't go through your keyhole staring at the guy pounding his putt outside. Now you're the one being creepy. Hotel security staff say they discovered Spillman on the 6th floor with his pants around his ankles. He was arrested around midnight. Now here's the deal. If he was drunk, he probably, nothing really happened. He was just sitting there playing with his half-flaccid dick. Spillman was in town to provide security to the president as he attended the PGA Cadillac Championship golf tournament and was off duty at the time. Well, you know something? I'm starting to see why the president has so many attempts in his life, on his life. His security literally always has their dick in their hand. We are aware of the arrest of an off-duty Secret Service officer by the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. The alleged conduct is unacceptable and stands in stark contrast to the professionalism and integrity that I demand of our personnel. Yeah, they're like the Praetorian Guard. And what are they supposed to do? If their Secret Service agents are getting drunk and jacking off in hallways, how are they supposed to act when they're called upon by the people who really run the show to assassinate the president? I mean, it's going to be kind of hard with your pants around your ankles, buddy. This agency takes these matters with the utmost seriousness. Consequently, the individual has been placed on administrative leave, pending the results of his criminal matter and a complete and thorough internal investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Secret Service. A story like that's supposed to make people mad. In my opinion, I think it kind of just puts 2 and 2 together for us. And we go, oh, yeah, you know what? That actually makes a whole lot of sense as to why we're in the spot we're in. Bapa Shab says, Aaron is a hotel jacker. The lobby, the elevator, doesn't matter. He's lying, you guys. He's lying. He's making that up. MSO says, I knew they were a bunch of jackoffs. No, they're literally a bunch of jackoffs. It is a literal condition with the United States Secret Service. All right, guys, 20 minutes left before we got to try to rally. We're $40 away. Here's what I'm laying down on the table for you. Did I do a good job? Was tonight's show entertaining? Did these last 2.5 hours go well for you? Consider throwing in a 5 or a 10. I have my confidence in the rally segment is completely broken. and I do not wish to have one tonight. So if we could knock out that $40, I'm terrified of it. That used to be a fait accompli type of deal. Now I'm terrified of it. So hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. You got a couple of bucks. Throw in a couple of bucks. Let's knock out that 40 and call it a win. Phil Herslit says no, no, and no. Thank you, buddy. Well, then you don't have to throw in a dime. You weren't entertained at all, and this was torture for you. In fact, I should be apologizing. All right, we got a couple more stories to get to here tonight. We could do the Minneapolis. This is not good for Minneapolis. The Minneapolis Public Schools middle school teacher fired. You know, it's really hard to get a teacher fired. You can't fire a teacher for like sucking ass at teaching and like the kids failing tests and stuff. But once you pick up a hooker, you're gone, Jack. You're gone. Dave, thanks for the $1. We get it. You only wrote it like 5 times. I'm sorry I fucked your boys up. I'm sorry you lost to the toe. Cope somewhere else about it, bitch. Oh, no, he's from Shoreview, too. Oh, this is bad. Todd James Wallace, a middle school employee, has been charged with prostitution after a human trafficking sting. Now, whoa, wait a minute. Being charged with soliciting prostitution and being charged with prostitution are different. Was this guy selling his asshole? Oh, no. Todd James Wallace, 48 of Shoreview, that's where I'm from, faces prostitution charges after special agents with the Minnesota Human Trafficking Investigators Task Force began an undercover operation involving commercial sex ads posted online. According to charges, the investigation determined Wallace was involved in multiple listings involving at least 2 victims. Wait a minute. Who are the victims, though? Like he's pimping them out? Now, it's been confirmed that Wallace is an employee at Anderson United Middle School. Charges say that investigators located an ad for Willow, and on April 28th, 2026, an undercover agent chatted with the phone number provided. According to the charges, an agent attempted to schedule an appointment for various services provided and was told to go to a private residence in Minneapolis. Approximately an hour later, the agent received a text message demanding the agent pay a cancellation fee of $50, with the person threatening, "I will find you. That's not a question. Only question is if I'm going to involve your work or family too if they didn't pay by 12 p.m. Oh, no. You're saying all of this to a cop. The agent requested a Venmo. Well, you can also use PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships, whatever. The agent requested a Venmo to pay, and the person replied with the username @ToddWallace88. Oh, shit. Oh, you cannot walk into this one worse than this guy did. Pride of Shoreview, Minnesota, right here. As the investigation continued, agents found the same phone number on another ad for a Cheyenne. So he is the pimp. Wait, so this guy who was working at the school is also a fucking pimp? The wording was nearly identical, referencing both work and family. Task force agents then executed a search warrant at the address where they came in contact with one victim. So he was trafficking women, so victim is appropriate. Who identified the person who made the ads and handled communication as Wallace. Charges state she also explained that Wallace paid her 50% of all client fees for performing sex. Damn. Sports agents only take like 15%. 50? Oh my God. That means you got to suck twice the dicks. She knew of at least one more victim that has a similar arrangement with Wallace. So by day, this guy was working at a middle school, and by night, he's pimping bitches and taking half their money. This is where I'm still kind of a naive summer child. But it shouldn't be surprising because, I was actually reading about this today, not human trafficking. Because I'm getting more involved with the 320 Pred Hunter guys. And as I look into stuff, do you know why To Catch a Predator had to stop like why Chris Hansen had to stop doing that show. He didn't want to. The show wasn't canceled. They had to stop doing it because a family member of one of the people who that they were ready to sting blew his brains out as the camera crew went to his house. He said, "I'm not going to hurt anybody," and then he blew his head off. And this guy was like a district attorney or a politician, like he was a real big higher up in the community, and this would have humiliated him, not to mention maybe put him in jail. So he blew his head off, and then his sister, I believe it was his sister, sued NBC. Unsuccessfully, didn't win, but it did shut down To Catch a Predator. It was just such a dark moment. It was such a dark end to a sting that they just went, yeah, and now we're getting sued. We're going to wrap this whole thing up. We're good. D74 said with $5 says, why is Shuli live right now with Tight Box? Well, he needs some titties to sell the show. Either way, let's not get distracted on the shell for the clam. LOL, it just doesn't work the same. Thank you for the 5, buddy. Thank you. All right. 35 away from a win tonight. Let's make it happen. I would like everybody to contribute to the show and help us get a win for the toe. $35 away from today. MSO says probably because most of the NBC executives are also child predators. Well, that's a possibility. Mikey Two Milk said wasn't a family member. It was the guy they were after. He didn't show up at the Sting house, so they went to his house and he offed himself. That's what I said. A family member sued him. Or sued NBC. I believe it was his sister filed the lawsuit. Not the guy who killed himself. I mean, the guy who killed himself can't file the lawsuit. But it was, if I misspoke, I apologize. He didn't show up. They went to his house. He blew his head off, and then they got sued. But it's like, again, why does this show? I mean, I get it has to stop after a lawsuit, but it's like you didn't do anything wrong. That's the guy who was being fucking creepy towards kids. By the way, D74 says WTI is light sweet crude oil. Oh, okay. What a dipshit I am. Thank you, D747. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Redbird with $1. Thank you. Guys, $35 away. Can we do this before the rally segment? I would love that. Please, 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 please. Redbird with $1 says To Catch a Predator had been under a lot of pressure before that to shut down. Yes, because they've been busting more and more politicians. Dude, they were busting politicians, teachers, and lawyers. And they were facing a lot of pressure to shut down. I mean, unfortunately, you could have kept that show going for a long time. You would have hopefully been able to keep a lot of kids safe. 09 Canyon says, but then he screwed up his Onision thing. I think the Onision thing was him trying to get into that like streamer online creator sphere and make a big bust. But yeah, he fucked that. That was embarrassing. Chris Hansen has been trying to rekindle the magic of that show ever since, and he's had a lot of missteps. Hey, Rachel, thank you for the $5 over on Venmo. Rachel says, good show. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, $30 away. Come on, let's not do the rally. It doesn't work anymore. Let's get 5s in there, 6 of them. A $5 drop or a gifted membership every minute. We can knock out this 30, and we can call it a win for the toe. 30 away from a win. Let's make it happen. I appreciate all of your generosity. See if we can do it. Stuck in the Middle says, great show thus far tonight. Yeah, didn't have the viewership numbers, unfortunately, but we're only $30 away, which would make for a depressing fucking loss if we didn't knock it out. We have some video here that I wanted to go over today. This is being called the worst armed robbery in human history. Some lady, and now look, don't send a woman to do a man's job. Some woman came to a convenience store, which again, what are you going to get from the convenience store? Couple $100 at most and a Bic lighter. She went to the convenience store with a gun, which is fucking retarded because now you're adding more time onto your sentence because you brought a deadly weapon. and she's going to try to pull off a robbery. This happened last Friday.
This is a robbery. Okay. Put it down. Okay.
So right off the bat, not the most intimidating person. She even did the white woman thing where she goes, this is a robbery, where she's like, she's got the hand on her chest. She's doing the this is my truth pose while robbing a gas station. In fairness, this is basically the only way you can afford to fill up your car at this point. So we should have some empathy. But then the guy goes, put the gun down. She goes, oh, okay. It's like, this is your first time, isn't it? You know you're in charge here?
There's a robbery. I'm telling you right now.
She just turned the gun towards herself. Oh, I wish it would have went off right there. Oh, this is like a Zapruder film. We got to keep going back on this. This is great. This is a robbery. Put the gun down. Okay, but I wanted to tell you it's a robbery. Put it down. What? I don't. I just.
There's a robbery. Put the gun down. I'm telling you right now.
She just looked at it. She looked down the barrel of a loaded gun. Oh, she's the best. And by the way, you see that she's watched too many movies. She's got her finger inside the trigger guard, which has got to be if this cashier knows anything about guns, he's shitting his pants right now.
There's a robbery.
Oh, fuck. All right, that one scared the shit out of me even. Holy Jesus. All right, dude, I got bad news for you. You are talking to someone who, while not physically imposing, is destructively autistic and is not listening to you at all.
Oh my! What are you doing?
She's fucking confused as shit. I don't think she meant to fire that shot.
What?
What are you doing? The owner in the back room.
The robbery. The robbery. The robbery.
Yeah, the owner in the back room.
And then she takes off her hood. So she can look right at the camera and just give him a perfect look. Oh my, is she fantastic.
The owner in the back room.
The robbery.
The robbery. The robbery. The robbery.
Yeah, the owner in the back room. The owner in the back room, run!
I'm guessing he's the owner and he's about to lock her in the storage room. The owner's in the back room. She's like, oh, really? Okay, well, I'll just head that way then. He's about to lock her in. This is some Looney Tunes shit right here. Yep, watch that. I bet you that door's about to close. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck? Did she leave with anything? Troopers found that Rebecca Patterson, 42, of Oceana, entered the gas station with the intent to commit a robbery. Oh, I didn't get the idea. Fired multiple rounds from a firearm and fled the scene. She was stopped shortly after in Kanawha County and taken into custody. Peterson is being charged with attempted robbery, wanton endangerment, brandishing, assault, and destruction of property. $5 from Red Fox Mad says Chris Hansen type of show, taking down pedos. Thank you. Hey, $25 away or 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Red Fox Mad. Guys, what do you say? Please, can we do this thing? Let's knock it out right now. All right? Let's ride the train. Let's knock out $25. Let's make this not pathetic, not desperate. Let's just rally this thing up and call it a win for the toe. Guys, $25 away from a win. We earned it tonight. Great job. Everybody throw in a couple of bucks. We'll have this thing knocked out in no time. 25 away. You know, back in the day, back in the glory years of Steel Toe, we came into a rally segment with $25. We didn't need a second or two, and it was done. Nowadays, I worry about even $25. Prove me wrong. Let's hammer out the goal tonight. Vince Griswold starting it off with $2. Thank you very much, Vince. Appreciate that. $25 away. A drop of 5 Rumble rants will do it. Or everybody throwing in one Rumble rant or one Rumble membership at a time. Let's go, baby. Let's see if we can do this thing. What do you say? We got Vince starting it off with a 2. Hobo says, oh, you mean when April was here? All right, that's a low blow. That is a really low blow. All right. $25 left to knock out a win today. Please and thank you. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Hey.
What are the oranges for?
Right? The oranges are for a win for the toe. Let's get it going and let's make it happen. 25 away. Just show me that we can still do a $25 rally, the smallest of rallies. Or otherwise, I think I just might end the rally segment, because what's the point if you can't make 25 or $50 during the rally segment, right? Like, it used to be, hey, we could play this music and we could make $100 and no matter what, now it's like we got to hit it during regulation or we're fucked. Prove me wrong. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants. Let's get that last 25 knocked out. And let's not add any more to these misses for the week. Come on, guys. What do you say? What do you say? $25 away from a win for the toe. $25 is the number. Please and thank you. Here we go. Oh. Well, guys, thank you very much for a great show. I hope you hit like on your way out. $25 away from a W. Can we get 5 from 5 people? Can we get 10 from a couple of people? Can we notch a win for the toe? I think it might be the end of an era, guys. I think this whole gimmick is played out. $25 away from a win. And you know what the worst part is? I was not, like, 25 is nothing. And I was not coming into this rally confident. Well, we're almost done with the first song. We'll give it a look here in a second. Yeah, the rally segments also used to be 5 minutes rather than 7. Yeah, this isn't good. Hobo, I'm going to give you a break till tomorrow. I just, show your support for the show, even if you're not dropping money in, Go to bed. All right, let's fire up one more song. Let's see if we can hammer it out. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. I understand times are tough. It's totally fine. If you can find a couple of bucks to throw at the toe, I'm just tired of losses. Let's knock out a 25 and call it a win, guys. It's 5 gifted memberships on Rumble. It's a couple of bucks. Let's see if we can do it. Let's fire up this last song, please and thanks. $10 from Redbird. Thank you so much when we fucking need it so bad. He says, decent shows so far this week. I appreciate that so much. Well, now a 20 drop will knock it out. We're $15 away. $20. Super Chat, Rumble Rant, couple of memberships. Please and thank you, guys. Can we please knock this thing out? $15 away. Calm down, everybody. I didn't ban Hobo. He was just, fuck you, you're failing. I don't like it. I just don't like it after enough losses. $5 from Redbird. He says, actually middling average at best. Thank you. $10 away. 2 gifted memberships away from a win for the toe. God damn, I need this one, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't keep taking these L's. psychologically. Financially, I can take them more than I can psychologically. All right, MSO says, do it for Brock. Just 2 $5 drops. 2 gifted memberships. Zim says, literally no other streamers do this. What makes you think you're special? I'm not special, dude. I'm a failed radio host who's trying to make it go on the fucking internet. It's pathetic. Sandy Squatch becoming a member for 47 months. Thank you very much. Your Booty Bandit says Main Vein will save him. Don't worry. I don't want Main Vein to save this. I want 2 memberships to come in. I want 2 people, literally 2 people, to think that tonight's show was good enough to gift a couple of memberships and knock out the last $10 for tonight's goal. That's it. $10. A minute left. 1 minute, $10. Can we do that still? Does Steel Toe still have enough gas in the tank to make $10 in a fucking rally segment in a minute? Oh, here you go. We'll fail with the light on, too. Please and thanks. $10. 2 gifted memberships away from a win for the toe. 30 seconds to go. $1 from Redbird. He says, one of you faggots hack up $9. I don't think it's going to happen, buddy. I think there's Vince with a gifted membership. Thank you very much. $5 away from a win. $5 fucking dollars, and we get to have a win, and I get to feel like I'm not the biggest piece of shit in the world. 10 seconds, a gifted membership. Please and thanks. End this fucking misery for the night. All right, let's go check the chat and see if a gifted membership came in or if we can add another a $5 loss. Hey! Rust Belt with a gifted membership and another win for the toe. Oh. We needed all 7 or 8 minutes of a fucking rally segment to get a $25 rally done. Hey, you know what? In this economy, I will fucking take it. Thank you, guys. Another win for the toe. I appreciate it. Show up tomorrow night. Show up tomorrow morning. Let's do it again. 1 more 2 a day. And then we got Oz on Thursday. Thank you so much. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Let's send you somewhere to raid. Do we even have any? We don't have many people watching right now at the end of the show. Let's grab a quick raid and then get out of here. Salty Cracker, don't care. I don't know what a Drew Hernandez is. Let's send you guys over to a guy.
You don't care for it? Oh my.
Holy shit, this guy's fired up. Yeah, let's go to this guy. Let's go to Drew Fernandez or whatever it is. Drew Hernandez, AI data center takeover. That'll actually be an interesting conversation. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate us getting that win tonight. It was very important. You teamed up. You did the damn thing, and I appreciate you. Take it easy.
Is it okay now?